Welcome to LoganRobo's channel, broadcasting live on twitch.tv/LoganRobo and on youtube.com/@LoganRobo. Tonight's game is Deltarune Chapter 4. We all know that if you rearrange the letters in Deltarune, you get Undertale. But did you know that you also get Antlered U? And who else has antlers? December holiday. Coincidence? Probably, let's just pretend not, for the sake of fun theories. Thank you for tuning in to twitch.tv/LoganRobo and youtube.com/@LoganRobo. Please enjoy the stream.
Logan, you are muted.
It's like the second stream in a row I think I've done that. We're live! And I'm excited and I'm not muted this time. I was just saying that I'm excited for the game tonight. The last time we finished Chapter 3, we defeated the Roaring Knight. We technically began Chapter 4 last time. But thank you, Oak, for the 10 bits. One of these days, maybe on my 5th year anniversary next year, I'll be able to know what I'm doing. But thank you so much, Oak, for the 10 bits. All right, let's load up the game. We'll talk about where we are, catch everybody up, but I'll read some comments in the chat. Oak says, hey, Longa, so excited for tonight. Queekitty says, howdy. Oak says, get ready for a full stream of just Light World. That's what I'm worried about. I mean, I was a little bit bummed that Chapter 3 didn't seem to have any Light World stuff, because like 1 and 2 began and ended in Light World. But it was also nice getting right into it. I feel like we're going to be spending a lot of time wandering around because I want to get all the content in. Queekitty said, this is the chapter whose content I keep confusing with Chapter 3. Very hype. Lesbian Wolf said, can't wait to rune on the Delta. Bubba said, maybe we will get 3 streams of it. Oh, over on YouTube. Oh, we already got like a bunch of people on YouTube. We have Alice. Wait, Alice, are you new? Crap, have you been here before? Alice with some emotes. Or is that Chris Deltarune under a different name now? Because Chris Deltarune always talks in emotes. How you doing, Alice? Welcome! If you're new, pull up a chair. We stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays, so we've been alternating between Deltarune and Date Everything. We're gonna be wrapping that up pretty soon and starting a new game on that time slot next week, so welcome. Jack says, back from vacation, hey! Now I'm back to full-time YouTube MVP. Hello to all. Jack's, I hope you had an awesome vacation, but I'm excited to have you back. Frulzy with a little party popper emote. Null says, hi! Frulzy says, speaking nothing but the truth. Insert says, MVP has returned. Huzzah! How are all of you on Twitch and on YouTube? Oak, Queen Katie, Lesbian Wolf, Bumbo, Alice, Jax, Frulzy, Null, Insert. It's good to see everybody here. I'll read some more in the chat in a minute, but I want to catch up where we are. So last time, we woke up, we found that the Roaring Knight had kidnapped Undyne and taken her to the shelter down south. So then I got up in the morning, had pancakes with Susie, and went to church. I missed a few bits of dialogue, so we reloaded some of the end of last stream, but then I reloaded again and checked those out off stream. But now, we need to explore the whole town. Susie said that there's a couple of things we need to go do, that we have to go to the school to check in on Ralsei in the Dark World, and then we have to break into Noelle's house to find clues about the shelter. But first I want to go into the town hall and see everything. All the characters are so colorful in here. So far, politically, all I've really done is stand here and look important. I'm starting to get disillusioned with the political system. If only the mayor let me do something else around here. Can I look at the tree? It's a small pine tree. The bench? It's a chair. Maybe it's into politics, but we'll never know because we're not going to talk politics. What, are you looking here for something important? The mayor keeps everything important in their own house for extra security. Sorry, I wasn't supposed to say that. The mayor killed my briefcase with a giant katana. I can't complain. I voted for this. I don't need opinions from a little pipsqueak like you. Go look at some milk and grow your eye bones. Do eyes have bones? Chat? It's a painting of the town. Okay, it doesn't look like I can get in the door back there. I will read some more chat, though. Alice, if you are new, I always am behind in chat. We're 5 minutes into stream, and I'm probably already 3 minutes behind. Quickita said, yeah, but it's peak Light World content, though. Oak said, real, this chapter is non-stop peak. Bumbo says, agree. And there was where Oak let me know that I was muted. Lesbian Wolf says, I'm so good. Well, so good is even better than regular good. Jax over on YouTube says, huzzah. Indeed, Frozy said, how many times has he started stream muted this week? I think twice this week, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when I'm streaming 4 times a week, that is 50%. So that is not good. This is a little sweater fella. Chris, remember me? Sorry if I was too strict when I babysat you and Noelle. Since then, Noelle's always seemed so nervous around me. Until today, she even complimented my outfit. I wonder what changed. And she was muttering something like, mice are cute? Hi! So Noelle isn't just into purple dinosaur women. Noelle's also into tiny mouse, men? I'm not sure. I'm surprised Rudy's not still in the hospital. Isn't that where we always saw him before? I'm back again. You come here a lot for someone who isn't sick. That being said, your mother was concerned for your health. Well, I keep ripping my own heart out. Chris, your mom was bragging about your piano playing. Play! Plink. I almost thought you were serious for a sec. Oh, what's with that ticked off look? Great. Is that the most we can play? Just a plink? Aww. I was hoping we could play like an Omori. I always loved playing with one of these things when I was a kid. The beads of the toy, march on. Okay, which room was Rudy in? Oh, wait, how are you in here? You're at the church. Did you just come back here? Oh, Chris, that service was pretty long, wasn't it? You want to talk about something? Talk about Susie. Suze Meister, nice seeing you at church today. Thanks. You feeling any better? I'll get there. Just church was a lot. Susie. What? You going to the festival tomorrow? There's a festival tomorrow? Is that going to be this chapter or the next chapter? I'm going to read some more in the chat. Who? How? Wow?
Remember, in chapter 2 there were all those mouse puzzles. She was scared of them at first until the final mouse puzzle weirdly interrupted. She said she isn't scared anymore and she thinks mice are cute now.
I had forgotten. I'd forgotten about that. This is part of the problem with having 3 years pass between when I played the game. I'm sure that like a lot of other people out there have replayed the old chapters. I had completely forgot, but yeah, there were the little mouse puzzles. Yes, where you have to like get them to hit the arrows, to turn the direction they go, and then to pop in the hole. Oh, that is cute. I like that. So, I mean, the Dark World had a positive impact on Noelle and killed Birdly. So I think we're good. But thank you very much, the 10 bits. Quickita says, ooh, this bear was the one with the, if there's a problem, a skeleton will talk to a fish. That's politics in Undertale. Amazing how I recognize so many Undertale NPCs despite not playing Undertale, not playing much Undertale. And Oak says, great work, Logan. Quickita said, ooh, Noelle said this about the mice guy, because remember she was very spooked about mice in the Cyberworld chapter, but then she got over it because the events in that chapter. Am I the only one who doesn't remember all these things? Over on YouTube, Insert says around 3 times. Null says LW section is good. Wait, LW. It's either lose win or left west. Left white.
Guess what happened to your favorite shadow?
You turned on the lights and you're no longer a shadow, but you're a real boy? Did you have a baby? Shadow, what happened to you? Tell me what happened to you. But thank you for the 15 bits, for the extra 5 bits in the bits. Thank you, Shadow. I'm going to read a few more comments on YouTube. Jack says, she Delta on my rune till I'm chapter 4. Well, chapter 4, doesn't that mean bankruptcy in like financial code? Or is that chapter 11? Or is it chapter 7? I don't know the chapters, huh?
I I broke my wrist and displaced
No! Oh, that is not good news. I hope your wrist gets feeling better. Is it in a cast? And thank you for the 20 bits, Shadow. Please take it easy. I hope typing isn't difficult for you with a broken wrist. I hope you get recovered and feel better soon. Shadow, thank you for being here. Null says, mine do help. Fruzy said, could have sworn it was more. Answer says, feels like it. Oh, and we got a new person. Ya, saying, hi, welcome. What should I call you for short? Kakayaya? Is that a thing? That sounds like a nickname for a boogeyman in something.
They putting me down. Smiling face with deer emoji.
Are they at least gonna like sell your remains to a glue factory so that you can help small children make macaroni and sparkle art? Because then that might make it worth it. I actually don't know what you do with dead shadows. You stitch them to the feet of children who fly in Neverland, something like that. But Shadow, do get feeling better. Even if they put you down, get feeling better. But welcome, Kakayaya. Whatever you want me to call you. I know I just said this for Alice's sake, but if you're new, we stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. We're just starting Deltarune Chapter 4, as you can see. And the other game we've been playing lately is Date Everything. We play a lot of RPGs, visual novels. We're going to start another new game on the schedule pretty soon. But welcome. Null says, Light World. Jack says, if so, then I'm always Chapter 411. Whichever. And, Kaya. I should call you Kaya. Thank you. Whatever I know you as when I meet you will imprint on me like a baby bird. And, all right, I'll be back to both chats in a minute. That's the other thing, Alice and Kaya. I read every comment in chat. I'm always behind. But you can see them on the stream. So, like, if you want to read before I get to it, you can make a game out of it. You going to the festival tomorrow? Me? Yeah, I guess if I have to. Well, she's not going with anyone, winky face. Her? Wow, what the heck? No way. Never expected that from her. Whoa, total left field. I'm still winking at you. Susie, I want you to go do my daughter. I mean, she's like top shelf. People might get psyched out. Top shelf. Yeah, anyway, man, sucks to be her. It'll be fine, sweetheart. Okay, what else want to talk about? More about this festival tomorrow. That's right, festival tomorrow. Told Noelle I'd go support her. Just gotta save up my strength, then I'll be busting out of here, baby. Is that it? Patient name Rudolph Rudy Holiday. Who wash your hands? Hey, Chris, why are you checking the sink? That's what I'm asking, sweetheart. Practicing for tonight's hand washing marathon, Chris? It's the angel doll Noelle and Des made at church. And we still have the weird Beauty and the Beast jarred flowers. Your dad brought another bouquet again. Come on, man. You know you can't afford that. Okay. Are we all done? We're all done, Rudy? You're just gonna die here someday? It's a chair. Just a chair. What if I just say I'm leaving and I don't want to talk? Oh, he just lets me leave. All right, that's good. It's a diagram showing a bunch of lines and a circle. Oh, empty room. You looked inside the cupboard. A very small, obligatory piano is hiding inside. That's true. You gotta have a piano in cupboards, huh?
I'll never awaken until after Logan breeds dishwasher.
I mean, I guess we can go for a love ending with Dishy the dishwasher and Date Everything. Off stream before Tuesday's stream, I'm gonna try and like get some more endings with characters so we can have enough points to realize someone, to bring an object to life. Well, wait, hang on. If they become real people, what if we realize Dishy? Will Dishy still be a giant mutant dishwasher monster man, or will Dishy become a real person? I need to know how this works, but thank you very much for the 10 bits, Shadow. It's a classic 1 to 10 pain scale using IC as a model. At 0 pain, he's happy. At 10 pain, he's happy and sweating. Oh, he's into it. His empty bed. Now the sink, it's a regular sink. What about this one? It's a clone of the other sink. Perhaps there was originally one tall sink that was cut in half to create both of them. Well, sinks are like earthworms. If you cut them in half, you then end up with 2 sinks. Yeah, this is gonna be a whole stream of just this. I forgot how big this town is. Oh no! Napstablook or whatever your name. Oh crap! It's running over him. I'm trying to direct traffic without Undyne, but no. What about? Oh, it's backing up. It's backing up. Officer Undyne, sorry, no one has seen her since last night. She wasn't at any of her usual places either. It seems strange to worry given that she's usually invincible, but this job just isn't the same without her smile. I'm trying to direct her. I thought it was going to completely run over him. What about the shelter? The shelter, right. Undyne had been in charge of something about that. An important code or something? It was the only thing that ever made her nervous. I never saw it, though. I don't think it's even in the station.
No cops, no speed limit. I can go as slow as I want.
Alright, you just keep murdering that ghost. Ghost will become a super ghost then. Yesterday's police tape. Alright, police station is closed. The police station is closed. Please don't do any big crimes right now. Alright, let's do some small and medium crimes then. They're all in the... Well, let's check the library first. Isn't that where we left... Oh! It's a gang of mimes! Oh, there's Birdly. Yeah, this isn't Snowgrave Route, so Birdly isn't dead.
Hey, Chris and Susie at the library on a weekend. Is everything okay?
Discuss our plans.
Oh no! Exclamation point, semicolon! Noelle is busy! Today! That means, spare me a sweet goddess of education. The three of us will have to have a study group. No!
Look, we get it. You still hate us in real life. We'll leave.
Leave?
Yeah, that's what you want, for us to leave you alone. I think Birdly likes us now, right?
Yes, exactly. Alone, that's how I study best.
Genius. Alone with his thoughts. Thinking about how he's gonna die alone one day. Being alone is so good. Hey, we need to go study, not look at books. Hey, we need to go study, not look at books. What about Teen Zone? Same week, same anime review. What over here? Due to licensing concerns, the IC mascot is slated for replacement. A feeling of dread washes over you. Yeah, daily. All right, let's talk to the mimes. Its mind has been expanded by reading. What about you guys? Let us take these books without paying. That is right, mimes are French. We'll just read them and secretly return them. It's the perfect crime. A small or medium one, because the police station asked us not to do large crimes. I wonder how Napstabluke is doing without Chief Undyne. Should we check on them? Hey, oh, did you have anything else to say, Birdly?
Chris and Susie, my two least not hated most people.
Leave very fast.
Run as you may, Chris. You'll never best my speed run.
Hey, we need to go back in there. They'll figure out if we stole stuff. Wait, what? I mean, technically, they were our willing recruits, but... How you doing? I love reading, especially... Wait, the book's upstairs. The book's upstairs. Wait, the books are... Wait, love. It's a book about monster funerals. Read it. I hope these are just the same books that we read previously. I don't want to read these books all over again. They take too long. Reading is like movies that just take too much time. Hey, Chris, I see you always with Susie. Maybe Susie is like Caddy too, you know. You two share one lizard's brain. I like. Oh, yeah, we gotta talk to everybody twice. Which one of you can unhinge a jaw? Oh, unhinging jaws is what I'm into. Chris, you walk with the accursed beast. I warn you, you believe you are holding her leash, but you are the one being led into the dark. That seems accurate, I guess. Tell me about Susie. Chris, it's too late for you. Your corruption is fatal. But promise, you'll keep away from the light, Chris. Keep Susie away from Noelle. Huh? Hey, you can hate me or whatever, but Noelle can hang out with whoever she wants, furball. If you wanted to protect her, you should have been at church. What? Yeah, she invited us to her house. I'm probably gonna get to go see her room. You know what happens in bedrooms, right? I don't know. I'm hoping you'll tell me. Chris, for long we have been distant, but I never imagined we would be enemy clans. Talk to me no longer. Goodbye. For the twin beasts approach, leave now, and I will curse you only lightly, but bring harm to Noelle, and you will taste the underworld's sickest hex. Oh, nothing to say. Can we talk to them up in the tree? The parents? No, we can't. Is this where Onion-san is? No, this is the school. That's one of the places we gotta go. So that's where we gotta see Ralsei. We're not! We gotta explore the whole town before we do any of the things we're supposed to do. I should read some chat, though. I don't know if anyone is actually sticking around for all of this. Quickie said, I feel bad for Noelle regarding mice, though, because there was a puzzle where you literally had to spook her so she could jump over to a button. Oak says, how did Logan forget the festival tomorrow? Bro, that's so important. Well, I feel like if this was a Hallmark Channel Christmas movie, then you could be like, how could you not forget the Christmas festival? Huh?
My fave song is in this chapter.
Hey, Jorge! How are you? I assume it's not this one, because this is just like a remix of, I don't know the names of any of the songs other than Megalovania, but I know I've heard this tune before. But how are you, Jorge? Thank you for the 10 bits. I am excited. Like, well, hang on, show of hands. Who all has played Chapter 4? I'm pretty sure Oak, Queen Katie, Jorge, you've all done 4, right? I just need to know who's going to be laughing about me messing up stuff behind my back. Don't laugh behind my back. Laugh at me to my face, please. Please, I have no shame. Quickie said, yeah, Logan, the festival. That's the biggest thing the fandom was looking forward to the entire time. We think some big stuff are gonna drop there. So this was an actual thing I just forgot. Quickie said, I remember because I'm autistic and rewatch playthroughs / clips way too many times. It's like with Pokemon. Oak said, to be fair, I literally replayed all of Chapter 2 and 3 like 3 days ago. Gallop, how you doing? Says, we have a serial killer on the loose. My cereal box was murdered. I took a pic, I did for real, of the crime scene. Was it your breakfast cereal that got murdered? Oak said, why? Thank you, Jorge, for the light mode. I'll check some YouTube chat now. I'll take a look over at YouTube. Let's see. Oh, I got to scroll up a bit. Insert says, I recently bought the Ren and Akechi figure of Figma for my collection. My wallet hates me more now. Oh, believe me, I know that feeling. There's always so much cool stuff coming out and not enough money in my wallet. But here's the thing, Insert. Does it bring you joy having those Figmas? Frulzy says, I know the feeling. Jack says, I can only dream of owning cool merch. Jack's with little wilted hearts. Frulzy said, I mostly buy off-brand stuff that still looks cool to save on costs. Oh, and another new person, Cesis. Am I saying the right? Cesis saying, Rudy dies in Chapter 8, confirmed. Well, I mean, it's like, we joke a lot about Anton Chekhov in this stream. Chekhov's gun. If you see the gun in Act 1, the gun's got to go off by Act 3. You see a dying man in a hospital in Act 1, that dying man needs to either be cured or killed. Or I guess not killed. Well, a disease kills you by Act 3. In this case, yeah, Chapter 8. Cesis, again, I hope I'm saying that right. I need to have a command that just gives the lowdown for everybody, because I've already done it like 3 times tonight. But yeah, we stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Cesis. Welcome. Have you played Undertale? Yeah, our new people like Cesis and Kaya and Alice. How have you guys found us? I'm curious. Reyes says, Logan, how you doing, Reyes? Jack says, Reyes. Reyes says, Jax. Reyes says, I thought Rudy was discharged. Fruzy says, only temporarily. Reyes says, Jax says, buh. Fruzy says, kuh. Reyes says, duh. Jack says, Fruzy says, and Reyes says, Hain Breaker. Fruzy says, gasp. Jack says, Reyes, how could you? Reyes with a smiley face. Null says, left word book is new. Oh, so I should go back there to the library. A far left book. Okay, thank you, Null. Insert says, much joy. And Kaya says, I just saw your stream and clicked because I like streams. I think that's a good reason to click. Huh?
My fave fanon from Deltarune is that the Roaring Knight is either Noelle's secret brother Chester Holiday or her cousin Rory Knight.
Okay, so Chester, what would Chester be? Is that for like chestnuts roasting on an open fire? Oh, oh no, it's roaring, it's not roasting night. Oh, we can't go over to the leftmost, so maybe it's the leftmost book here. So let's try this one, a book about monster funerals. We will read this book then, so thank you very much. I like that. Is either Noelle's secret brother Chester Holiday or her cousin Rory Knight. We're getting into Ace Attorney names here. I do feel like they've mentioned Des enough times that Des has to be important. Asriel's been conspicuously absent, but Ralsei's already tied to Asriel somehow. So, I mean, we even like drew attention to it with Susie looking at the picture of Asriel on the fridge. Last time it was like, oh, why you got a picture of Ralsei here? But thank you very much, Jorge, for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. But yes, Kaya, I'm glad that you clicked here and that you liked. I hope you like our stream. Warning, I'm a yapper. It takes me like a long time to play games because of that. When monsters die, their dust will be spread over what they loved, an object that symbolizes their existence. That object will be buried, and in such a way their soul be able to rest within that object and the earth. Okay, so if your ashes are spread over what you love, if Noelle dies, will she spread her ashes on Susie and then Susie has to be buried alive? Of course, everyone knows that. That's why this is the introduction. All right, I learned something about monster funerary rites. Wait, no, yeah, it's just the school over there. So we'll come back in a minute. There's the diner. Toriel's in there, so we'll check that later. Oh! What? Wait. Isn't that Pizza Pants or what's the name? Is he out here? Why is it closed? What happened? Icy's Pizza is closed for new signage. Here at Icy's Pizza, your family is going to love it. Icy's Pizza, your #1 spot for piping hot piece of pizza. Temporary pizza stand. Sign is closed for repairs. Store. Can I talk to Giant Blue Man up there? Hi, Pizza Pants. Little buddy, my date's about to start, and it's in the bag. Hear more. $10 flowers, heart-shaped pizza, and my secret weapon, the old duct tape suit I made for prom. Little buddy, it's a first date, you say? I'm overdoing it, you say? But pizzerina! I want to show her I'm serious, that I love her, and she may be a little late to our date, but I mean, look at these memes! A frog riding a bicycle! Oh, she's breaking out the vintage like this. She's gonna be making out with me in her mind, little buddy. Whoops! Another new text. Sorry, little buddy. Talk later. Little buddy, my date's about to start and it's in the bag. Yeah, it'd be weird if you were here. I like him. I wish him nothing but the best. Yeah, we'll come back to the diner later because Toriel's in there. Oh, it's Sans! How you doing, Sans? So, can we go into the store?
Sorry, kid. Check the sign.
Open.
I was gonna say she could put her ashes on a piece of Susie's hair, but if Susie dies, then does the hair become dust as well? And what happens to a Lightener who loses a limb? Caddy's dad doesn't have an arm, did it become dust?
That is a good question. Yeah, because I've noticed that the father cat, like you said, Caddy's dad, I don't know if we know his name. Yeah, is missing an arm. That is a good question. Maybe that's why they weren't able to reattach the arm, because yeah, it just turns to dust. I like that. I mean, that's interesting. So is it like literally you just turn to dust right away, like you're getting Thanos snapped? I assumed it was maybe more metaphorical, like, you know, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, or maybe that they just culturally cremate. But yeah, we dust here. Thank you, Jorge, for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Yeah, we checked the sign. It says open.
Oh man, thanks for checking that. That's wrong.
Then change your stupid sign!
All right, I'm on it. One change sign coming up.
Let's check it. Open. It's not changed. It's not changed, bro. It's not changed.
I don't see you changing your sign.
Got it. Come back in a bit.
Yeah, let's do that. And now it come back. And it's still open. It's still open, bro.
I don't see you changing your sign.
Can we look at the plants? Okay, wasn't there a house that like we had figured Papyrus lived in? Was it this one that the door was always locked? Oh, I think it is. Knock, knock, knock. You hear nary a bone, no rattle, nor troussel, nor xylophone tickle. Huh?
You have to leave the screen and come back. You should do this a few times.
Okay, so it's not just like make sure that Sans is off screen. We have to actually leave the screen entirely, load out, and then come back. So let's try that. So thank you for the 10 bits. So let's see this. Oh, now it says Clopen. Clopen. It's still not good, bro.
So can we go in yet?
What does the sign say?
It says Clopen. The heck's that mean?
That beats me. I just work here.
Well, change it again.
All right, you're the boss.
I don't see you changing your sign.
Gotta come back in a bit.
Okay, so it went from open to Clopen. It's just Sans winking. How do we pronounce that?
What the heck does that sign mean?
Seems to indicate some kind of Sans.
So does it say the door's open or closed?
I guess it just means there's a skeleton in front of the door.
But the door's locked, right? It's closed.
Locked? Nah, it's been unlocked this whole time.
So it's open.
Nah, no one's in there, but it's not closed. It's an in-between state, like Clopen. Kinda makes you wish we had a sign for that.
Chris, we're done with this guy.
We gotta check, see if it's gonna change again. And it's just staying there. So you're not gonna change the sign, Sans?
Chris, we're done with this guy.
Okay, and there's no bones. You know, nary a bone, no rattle, no trestle, nor xylophone tickle. Can we sneak in? What is this place? Oh crap, I just realized. No, I was gonna say we don't know where Noelle lives, but I think Susie said that in front of the Holidays house is trees, right? Knock, knock, knock. Hey human, does a monster scare you like if that girl bited you?
Chris has got nothing to worry about. I only like to eat little rabbits.
Oh, it hit from the window. Meow, moo, mom! Oh, it's a little rabbit person talking. Knock, knock, knock. Any rabbits here? Knock, knock, knock. The door knocking guy? No, this is his wife. Please take a break from knocking today, thanks. Taking a break is vital to getting better too. Ah, hey, Alphys.
Chris, you know that daily saucer of milk I put out?
Oh, I like how Susie is off to the side, shifty eyes, like, I don't know anything about that milk.
I have regrets. What do I do with my leftover milk? Just look at it.
Let's check the alley. Come on, Susie. How much milk is back? Oh! Oh, it's the weirdo from down the bottom of the map.
Don't drag me into this. I'm just looking at milk. You're dragging me into it. Stop. You're dragging me into it. Stop.
Oh my gosh, Carissy, do you want some of my free milk?
That's my free milk, you furry freak!
Don't be shy. It's my milk and I love sharing.
I'll bury you for...
Wait, well,
I'll bury you, you gosh dang milk pirate.
This is fun. This is delightful. I do love that this game has so much of this random stuff that doesn't matter, but I always worry that something's gonna end up being important and I'm gonna miss it because I'm assuming it all doesn't matter. Let's say hi to Toriel. Oh, it's the other Valley girl. Oh, Carissy, are you here to buy me a free lunch? Let's eavesdrop on Blue Bunny. How long should I do this for? And is it really... I mean, think of the good of society, right? He was always ogling girls like me and stuff. Now he can be a good little boy and ogle a JPEG. See, everyone wins, especially us because it's really funny. Wait, what's happening? Ogling a JPEG? Is she making the Blue Bunny stare at the phone instead? Oh, well, I guess it won't hurt to, if it makes him happy too. I am so confused right now.
Here after church, huh? That's nostalgic. Let me guess, the usual special, it'll be $5.
Okay.
All right then, hon. You two sit wherever you like.
Oh, okay. We're gonna have a little meal time. Oh, yawning animation.
The diner, huh? Haven't eaten here since your mom took me. I remember plowing into my food with a runny nose. I probably became every janitor's enemy after that. But it's funny. Even though I was only making a mess, her face looked so happy. Just sitting there smiling, watching me. Kind of like you're doing now. Jeez. Chris, anyone tell you your family is gosh dang weird?
This is sweet.
Okay, sitting up straight.
Here you go, and here's a little something extra for your friend. If you need anything else, just holler. It's like an ice cream sundae?
All right, Chris. Don't hold anything back. Phew. Want the last bite of my sundae, Chris?
Yes, please.
Too slow.
Darn it.
So, guess we should get going, huh? Huh? What are you doing breathing on the window?
Draw something!
Is that me? Not bad, you know? Here, let me draw something. It's you. What do you think?
Looks bad, Chief. Accurate!
What can I say? I'm an artist. Even got your ear in there. One of them. Whatever. Hey, look, I made you talk. Susie rules.
Make Susie drawing talk.
Anyway, what are you? Oh, hang on. I wouldn't say that. And then the rain fell down and the floods came up. The rain came down and the floods came up. The rain came down and the floods came up. And the house on the sand washed away. Washed everything away. Write something in the corner. Huh? Are you writing something in the corner? Chris, I can never tell when you're messing around.
Look at the mess we made.
Well, let's get out of here.
You mind cleaning your place up a bit first, hon?
Yeah, sure. Whatever, okay.
For like a delinquent type of character, Susie sure does do what she's told a lot.
All right, let's go.
Anything else? How was that? You want seconds? Well, the customer is always right, but I'm sure your mother'd be mad if you ate too much without her.
Ribbit.
There's a fly in my soup.
Ribbit.
That guy took a fistful of butterflies from his pouch and put them in my bowl. It was nice of him, but I didn't ask.
Ribbit.
Oh, same thing. I should read some more in the chat. I'm getting too caught up in all the silliness and weirdness here. Let's see. Oak is saying, lurk, I am watching and will try to chat mostly normally, but I'm organizing my files right now. Thank you very much for the lurk, Oak. I hope that you're enjoying the stuff in the background, even though we've already done over a half hour of just Light World stuff. Quick said, Rudy, are you hitting on Susie for your own daughter? He's trying to play matchmaker. Gallop says, poor with asterisks, and then Bubba says, what the heck? Queegita said, I said, if Rudy gets a heart attack or dies at the festival, it's all over. Gallop says, that is always on the top shelf. Oh, you're saying the top shelf. You're saying that because Noelle's a top shelf person, that she's an adult type of a person? Bubba says to Gallop, not sure if something got censored, but Gallop said, yes. I said, I did the censored, and Shadow says, yes. Bubba says, oh, okay. Lesbian Wolf says, nah, I'm still Pluke, no. Quickita says, the Doggo Squad, but Mimes. Quickita said, yeah, Birdly actually has a crush on Susie. Well, I remember, because that was the thing last time. Wasn't it that through chapter 2, Birdly seemed to have a crush on Noelle, but then at the end, like, changed and was going after Susie instead? Quickita said, wait, they're not mimes, they're criminals. Oh, were they supposed to be prison jumpsuits? Not mimes with, like, striped shirts. Huh?
The Light World stuff is so fun though. I'm just doing tedious stuff, trying to sort my audio plugins into categories, so I just have to go through a list of 1,000 things and select all the echoes and distortions and compressors and stuff.
Well, I mean, I guess it's good. It's worth it to be organized with everything. I need to do some organization on my computer. My desktop is like, one of my 2 monitors is almost entirely full of just icons. Because it's way too easy to go like, all right, I gotta download something to like post on Discord to show somebody, so put on the desktop, there it is. And then it just gets cluttered, and then I gotta go sort through everything, see if there's anything I want to keep or just trash or whatever. But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Oak, I appreciate that. I am going to read some chat, though. Yeah, Quickita said, what a reversal for Deltarune. They were royal guards in Undertale. Well, yeah, isn't that the whole thing? Why Alphys and Undyne seem to not get along is because a lot of this stuff is opposite. Wasn't it also a thing with, like Alphys, that the anime that she loved in Undertale that she hates in this? And I guess as Toby Fox a way of like saying like, look, these are different universes. It's not a continuation. That's how you know. Quickita said, that weird bird in upstairs library was a creepy Gaster sprite in Undertale. Quickita said, sorry for the wild cap spam, but I'm screaming about Undertale. And Bubba says, I have. Played the chapter. Lesbian Wolf said, my wifey has done 4, so I know what happens. Jorge says, doing good. And no, it's not this one, but Another Day in Hometown is a good song. And yes, I've played chapter 4. And Lesbian Wolf, the hydrate command, even though I was taking a sip of water a minute ago, I will hydrate right now. Thank you very much, Lesbian Wolf. Let me take a look over at YouTube chat. I gotta scroll up a little bit again. Excuse me, because stuff has been happening without me. Oh crap, I gotta scroll up a lot. Oh crap, I gotta scroll up a lot. Let's see. Inser says, much joy. Kaya says, oh, I read that. Jack says, it is only natural for Persona characters to bring joy. Unless it's Morgana. I still like Morgana, personally. Although I might be more favorably disposed toward Morgana because, like, his voice actor also voiced Aoi Asahina in Danganronpa. Reyes says, new viewer! For Kaya, yeah, we've had a couple of ones here. We had, like, multiple ones. I'm excited. Inter says, #1 Morgana hater right here. Jack says, welcome to YouTube, new viewer. Frulzy says, I like Morgana though. Kaya says, yeah, with a thumbs up. Inter says, he isn't that bad, cough, Jack's cough. Reyes says, I look like Morgana 70%. Inter says, I'm not. I know. Jack says, how anyone could like Morgana is beyond me. He's so annoying, forces you to sleep. It has a worse version of Teddy's arc in P4. but is adorable and is not a sex offender like Teddy is. And, but it is annoying all the time. It's like, oh, come on, protagonist, you gotta get some sleep tonight. Insert says, didn't deal with him forcing me to sleep much. The only good thing about a Kawakami social link. Null says, I like Mona because he's cute. Insert says, is that a big plus for Morgan Freeman? So meow. Reyes says, agreed. Jack says, being cute does not a good character make. Insert says, I believe it can add some percentage of likeness toward the character, but it can't change my perspective of them. Jack says, exactly. Null says, she used to call Caddy a furry degenerate, but it got changed. Oh, like in a patch or something? Like that quickly, like that scene got changed? So it's no longer furry degenerate, was it furry freak or something like that? I wonder why the change. Yeah, Null says to freak. Frulzy says, I guess the term furry in this game would have weird connotations. Insta says, why Frulzy? I didn't want to think that. Null says, do you think being a human furry would be monster phobic? Null says, are there humanies? Frulzy says skinnies. Wait. Ray says fleshies. Okay, this is a good question even for Twitch chat. If humans who are into anthropomorphic animals are furries, then what are animals who are into slightly animalized humans? That is a good question. All right, I'm behind in both chats now. So we're just gonna play a little bit and just come to terms with the fact that I am still, after 4+ years of streaming, just not good at this. Talk to Top Hat guy.
Notice anything different about me? Now that I think about it, I never noticed anything about you either.
Grease me up, Chief. Grease me up, Chief.
Working here all day just makes me hungry for diner food. Good thing the new guy's letting me take a break. Come to think of it, did we hire a new guy?
Garçon, some mineral water, please, and hold the water. Garçon, 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 garçon.
Oh wait, one of them was spelled different. It's Garçon, Garçon, Gerson, Garçon. That's weird. I thought Toriel was in there. Okay, so we've seen everything on this street, yeah, so we can go up to the next one. I should, oh, but why is Sans there now? But it's still there. Let's save before we do anything else, just in case the game crashes and I feel like an impulsive urge to go back and do all that again. Sans, what are you doing here?
Hey, don't mind me, just fixing up this grill. Want a hot dog?
Heck yeah, wait! Isn't that a cattail?
It's low-calorie stuff, so you won't feel grillty.
It's inedible.
We call that 0 calories, miss.
It's an upgraded grill. Now, in addition to cat food, it can also smell like dog food. Okay. So I think all the catties are up a tree right now, so probably can't go in there. There's a cat flap. It's locked somehow. Various cat-themed junk is piled up inside the house. It seems to be a bit of a cat sty. And oh, yeah. All right, we made it. Oh, crap, this is the mayor's house? No, I don't want to go in. I don't want to go in. I don't want to go in. It's Chris Gunny Snap. I'm gonna close the game. I don't want to go in here first. I don't want to go in here first. I want to wait. I want to go to the school first. I'm closing you, game. How dare you take over my choices from me, game? How dare you go into autoplay and force a cutscene when I'm not ready, goofing around with everything else? Thank goodness I saved right before that. That was just coincidental. I don't like it when games take away my freedom to see all. Ah, why? Thank you, Bumbo. Thank you, Bumbo. I appreciate that. We're back, though. Oh, there's a pin message. Oak said, Longa, you didn't need to close it. It would have let me leave. It would have.
You could have gone into Noelle's house and then gone to the school.
Oh, so we can go in that order? I'm not good at things. But thank you very much, Jordy, for the 10 bits. I'm just so worried I'm gonna miss something, especially since last time I clearly missed some dialogue. So I'm just gonna click everything here and make sure that everything is all clicked. Because again, I'm just a bit OCD like that. The door, cat flap is locked somehow. Cat themed jug is piled up inside the house. And so the path upward just takes us to our house, right? Yeah, this is our house. Think your mom would mind if we street raced in her van? Maybe your tires need some air first. Yeah, I slashed them. Oh! Hey, Toriel.
Logan, we can't see the game.
You can't? Why can't you see the game? Hang on. Thank you for letting me know. What? Hang on, I gotta... Yes, I'm figuring it out. Why is it not showing up? I'm gonna get this fixed. And, okay, here it is. Capture specific window. And, oh, okay, hang on, I think I see what the problem is. This should take care of it. There we go! Yeah, I figured out what the problem is. That's really dumb that it does that. But okay, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm gonna distract from that by reading some chat again. I know I was just barely in the chat, but that was embarrassing. But thank you for letting me know. Jorge said, sometimes I forget I have the obies that I can get the big redeems. Don't worry, no more line mode from me at least. Oak says, I am genuinely shocked that Logan never even considered it being roasting night. Is that what, that's what I kind of said at one point, like roasting, chestnuts roasting, the roasting, yeah? Jorge said, Logan's ashes will be on a tin of Ovaltine. Ah, that would be nice. Bubba says, object, Logan, don't objectify Susie. Did I objectify Susie? I think Noelle is allowed to objectify Susie. Queen said, ooh, the big guy is mad because IC's being replaced because copyright stuff, apparently. Oh, is that like an actual in-game thing? Because they got like the IC drink. Did they sue Toby Fox or something? Are they making it have to change? Jorge says, because the arm is dead, so it would become dust, unless maybe it's an actual Undertale, Deltarune/Undertale difference in regard to life. Yeah, I don't know how that works. Would like the arm maybe stay not dust until you die? Is there some kind of metaphysical connection there? Or maybe since the flesh is dead, it would just turn to dust? Kukita said, I mean, if you remember Undertale, when you kill a monster, they literally turn to dust and scatter away. It's been so long since I've killed in these games. Even when we did the Snowgrave, it was all killing by freezing. Queen Katie says, so I assume it is upon death, if it is a deadly fatal one. Jorge says, because in Undertale, you dust people when you kill them, or maybe it's a difference in the universes. Queen Katie said, like, if it's one you cannot fix or heal right away before dying. Yeah, Jorge says, I don't know if they ever mention falling down like they do in Undertale. Sans is a pro-rage baiter. Oak says, I love that scene so much. Clopin the goat. Quiggita says, captions, oh, he's on a little rabbit person talking. And Lesbian Wolf says, the rabbit and cat girl are catfishing Burger Pants. That's what's happening. Oh, that's what it was. So they were upset at Burger Pants. So it wasn't Blue Rabbit. Okay, so they were upset at Burger Pants kind of being a creepo. So Burger Pants doesn't really have a date. Oh, Oak says this game is so good. Oh, and there's a timestamp, 37 minutes. Oh, look at that. I'm only like 10 minutes behind in the Twitch chat. Over on YouTube, Jack says, I have nothing to say about that. Insert says, ew. Says, Reyes, you can't put the smile after the word, after that word. Oh, after saying you, Rhea says, make me. Jack says, about to throw y'all in the TV. Kaya says, Tenna reference. Insert says, oh gosh, you're right. I have no power over thee, Reyes. Please do, Jax, I plead. Frulzy said, Reyes is our evil overlord. Kaya says, a frowny face. Nell says, I wouldn't mind getting a persona. Throw me in. Reyes says, har har, this is my very evil face. Jack says, I'm gonna make you all face yourselves. Reyes says, Kaya, that was a different reference. Well, I mean, it was a Persona 4 reference, but it could count as a 10 reference. Persona 4 Chapter 3 crossover anytime soon. I think that could work. Nell says, be helpful. Insta says, Reyes, our overlord, bow before him. Kaya with a frowny face. Frulzy says, what if your persona was a furry? Would it be a fursona? Reyes says, no comment. Oh crap, it just scrolled without me. I gotta scroll up. Crap, oh wow, I gotta scroll up a lot. Insta says, Nekomata. Reyes says, I want my persona to be Seth. Jack says, man, I like Nekomata. Huh?
Also, Longa, remember you were going to go back to the library and check the new book on the left.
Oh, wait, no, I did. Thank you for the 10 bits. I went up there and I found that we couldn't get past the person on the top, so we read the book and it was about monster funerals. Was it a different book on the left? I thought so. Okay, I'll go back and check. Sorry, out of here, Toriel. Apparently, I missed the thing. We gotta learn more than just monster funeral rites and things. There was, or do you mean like this shelf, the book on the left? Hey, we need to go study. Yeah, I already tried that one. And yeah, we went up here and we couldn't get past, and so we read the book on funerals. So I was smart. I did what I was supposed to do. See? I'm not always dumb, just sometimes dumb. All right, back in here and we're gonna talk to Toriel then. I'm Goat Mom.
There you two are. I hope you have been. Oh, where are your church clothes? We just kind of. Huh?
Okay, I was lying. I was listening to Katie, but apparently she meant the Teen's Own segment.
Oh, no, I read that too. I read the bulletin board for the Teen Zone thing. The Teen Zone, I read, because there were like even 2 sections of it. Yeah, I was thorough in the library. But thank you very much, Oak, for the 10 bits. I appreciate you guys watching out for me, though.
Chris, Susie is the guest. Make an excuse for her. Susie ate the clothes. That's not helping, you jerk! Chris, do not be a bad influence on Susie.
It's a TV. Its antenna was broken, but it's been taped up. I know. The pancakes are gone!
By the way, I am leaving for choir practice in a little while. If you need anything, just come by the church, okay, honey?
Where'd the pancakes? The pancakes are gone. The pancakes were supposed to wait for Susie. Somehow there's already white fur stuck in the drain. Can we look in the fridge? Are the pancakes in there? I guess the pancakes are just gone.
Stop hugging the fridge, you freezer freak.
Oh, what are we doing in the bathroom together, Susie? It's a cupboard holding pizza-themed deodorant.
The apple-smelling kid and their pizza stank brother. It reminds me when I flushed down a bath bomb and... Chris, you did that too? What? You did it at home? You idiot, do that at school!
The apple-scented shampoo seems to be lighter than normal.
Hey, still no hard evidence that I drank that.
Oh, well, what is that one meme where I drank shampoo, I think I'm gonna die, I called the doctor. Well, crap, how's that song go? Yeah, I drank some shampoo, I'm probably gonna die. I called up the doctor, I didn't say why. Okay, please tell me you guys know that. I'm now thinking of that with Susie. Okay, well, this is all the same stuff as before, it looks like. Oh, so yeah, we can probably get out of here. Let's skedaddle and keep looking around the rest of the town. Boop, 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 boop. Hi, eyeballs. There's some kind of scratching noise coming from inside. You hear a hissing sound. Investigate further. Yes! Peering into the dark, it appears that the yellow circles in the windows were just fresh donuts, and the hissing was the fryer. You hear a hissing sound. No, I don't need to investigate anymore. And this is Napster Luke's house, right? And Metaton was in here before, wasn't it? Yeah? Whatever am I to do? This boredom, this ennui. Oh my. Oh my. Is that you again, darling, my only fan? I already give you your TV. What? You want to give me your TV? I don't understand. Is there some kind of catch?
It's scuffed, old, and the colors are kind of messed up.
I like this idea of Metaton and Tenna becoming roommates or lovers.
But it's really good. It's a really good TV.
I see. Could you bring it on by?
Yeah, of course. Hey, wait a sec.
Oh my, it's a handsome little thing, isn't it? What's the brand?
I don't know, but his name's Tenna.
Your TV has a name?
No, I mean, yeah, it's just like a nickname.
Like antenna? Oh, how cute. I'll take it.
Really? Heck yeah, Chris, we found him a home!
Oh my. You two really love this TV, don't you? Well, don't worry. I have the strange feeling Mr. Tenna and I are going to get along famously.
Cool. Well, I'm putting it in your house now. I'm gonna fade to black so we don't have to have animation for that. There we are.
Anything else to say? Knock, knock, knock.
Tenna, you cad! What is this salacious music video? Oh my, I think something just awakened within me. Oh!
Yeah, they're gonna get along like a couple of pervs just right nicely. So is the TV out of the house now? Is Toriel okay with that? We just took the TV, it's gone. You can feel a pressure gradient from the absence of entertainment. You okay with that, Toriel?
Chris, do not be a bad influence.
Okay, she doesn't care. Well, that was nice. We tied up one loose end already in the first hour of our stream. Whoa! Edward. That Asgore guy, it's a shame he lost everything after he, hit and killed Des Holiday in a DUI. Now he has to sell flowers to make ends meet, but oh what, he's your father, sorry. Can I steal your suitcase? Well, I hope for your sake he quits being so obsessed with that stuff. Closed! Flower King.
All right, Chris, you handle the driving. I'll be the turret.
Huh?
Logan, there are so many audio clips of you moaning on the internet. What do you think of this?
I mean, I'm not making those clips. So it's not my fault. It is not my fault. Did you make clips out of the whole Metaton bit there? And the oh my stuff? But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Oak. I appreciate that. I'm gonna read some more in the chat. Let's see. Oak says, the game is so good. It says one by one and then drag it into a folder. I have to do this 10 times. Crystal says I kept clicking the wrong thing. How are you, Crystal? I'm so glad that you don't have class today. Oh, we have a new person. Topaz11 Rukov, thank you so much for pinning the message saying hiya. So if you're a new person here on Twitch this time, we had a bunch of new people both on Twitch and on YouTube. So Topaz, if you're new, sorry that y'all are having to hear this over and over again. Let me give you the rundown. We stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. We're right now alternating between Deltarune. We're just starting Chapter 4 tonight, as you can see. And we're wrapping up our playthrough of Date Everything this upcoming week, and then we're going to add a new game to fill in that slot. We play a lot of RPGs, visual novels, stuff like Persona, Danganronpa, Ace Attorney, all sorts of fun stuff. So welcome, Topaz, and I read every comment in chat. I'm just always behind. I think I'm only about like 15 minutes behind today, which may sound like a lot, but it's not a lot compared to how far behind I normally am. Let me take a look over at YouTube chat. See, Reyes says, or that we all do. Insert says, appreciate what you please, Jax. Frulzy says, I'd like Virtue as my persona. Reyes says, why him? Frulzy says, cool looking. Insert says, agreed. Frulzy said, wait, why are you using your evil face still? Reyes said, this is also my regular face. I guess Reyes is just regularly evil. Maybe. Frulzy says, oh gosh, we'll never be able to tell when he's being evil. Insert says, oh gosh, why, Reyes? Why? Jack says, Logan must punish thee. Insert says, add a E for evil or an S for smile after that emoji, Reyes, I plead. And then there is an S and an E. Null says, you're not forced to enter immediately. You can see the game. Oh no, says Frulzy. Insert says, is he doing a bit? Like when he is on mute? No, I'm just dumb. Null says, give Tedda to Metaton, although he got some dialogue in Castletown. So wait. Oh crap, was I not supposed to do that yet? Am I missing out? Is Tedda no longer gonna be in Castletown because I did that? Did I screw up? I'm gonna go and save over a different slot so that afterward I can see what he would have said in Castletown. Null says, sorry, I shouldn't backseat, my bad. Insert says, did you see the Chapter 3 final stream? Null says, yes. Insert says, oh, I see, my mistake. Crystal says, I was too busy playing Minecraft and Project Sky, I forgot we have a stream. Well, as long as you're having fun, Crystal, but I appreciate you being here now.
You know, I'll be standing in back throwing dirt and stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna go back, we're gonna save over a different slot. Because that was a mistake, apparently. And then I guess just like off stream on my own, I can go back whenever I get to the Castletown and see what Tenna would have said, since apparently he's gone there now.
I think you might be good, but I do not actually remember, so you might want to save over a new slot to be safe.
Yes, I did. And which is probably a good idea because we're gonna go see Onion-san, and I feel like I could mess up stuff here. But thank you very much for the 10 bits, I appreciate it. So I remember we just gotta stand here and wait, right? Isn't that what we did last time? We just stand here and wait for long enough, then Onion-san appears. Null says yes. Insert says, oh, I see my mistake. Crystal says, already read.
Looks like your weird friend is busy today. Let's go already.
No, Susie, I'm waiting a bit longer. This is gonna work. Trust. Crystal says, hi, chat. How we doing? Frulzy said, happened to the best of us. Insert says, good. Crystal says, oh, I gotta scroll up because it keeps skipping down. I hate how that the YouTube chat does that. Says, dang, Logan is behind even on YouTube laughing. Insert says, surprising indeed. Fruzzy says, has that ever happened? And on occasion. Jack says, YouTube has just been more active than ever. Insert says, or laughable if you please. Crystal says, happened once, I think. Rhea says, just dawned on me that I've only been here for like 3 weeks, and I'm already the supposed ruler of this chat. Time passes weird when we meet new friends in these streams. I'm happy to have you. Crystal says, more active you say, Jack? Shall we turn on slow mode? Frulzy with a scared face. Answer says, Crystal isn't that far behind. Spare us. Crystal says, but what if I feel silly? Answer says, if you're. Jack says, if only I was mod, that I could slow mode without Crystal's teasing. Answer says, If you feel silly, 1 second to be nice. Crystal says, bet, mwahaha. Inser says, aw, biscuits. Frulzy says, almost as evil as Reyes. Oh, it's a 5-second slow mode. Crystal says, anyone who wants to complain in slow mode, say boo, Jax, I'll remove it. Reyes with a face saying, hooray, Jax. Inser says, whoa, if we, we shall not boo the MVP. Jax says, slow mode, gonna stay forever. And Crystal says, YouTube chat, I shall remove slow mode on Twitch because our girl Oak said, boo, Jax. Over on Twitch, speaking of which, Quickita said, well, time to check my archive. Let's see if I can lock in just as hard as last time. Lesbian says, by the naming logic of furries, they would be skin-ease. Well, yeah, because isn't there like something for like lizard people? They'd be like scalies? Am I thinking right? I don't know all the terminology for weird stuff like that. Bubba says, don't worry, you don't have to right now. Oak says, longer you don't need to close. It would have let you leave. Uncultured is back. Said I was going to give you the option to back out. Well, thank you for being here, Uncultured. Thank you for letting me know. Everybody for letting me know. Even though I was late on the uptake. So let's go to the school. Let's go see Raul say. Wait, was the school this way? Or was it? No, this goes to Alphys's house. It's the next street down, I think. But how are you uncultured? Crystal says, Logan, you dummy. Quita says, Logan screen. Bubba says, and now the screen isn't swapped. Yeah, I'm not good at things. Ah, we found the school. Can we look at the flowers? Anything? The fence? All right, let's head in the school. And check all the rooms first. Can we look at the locker? The locker is covered in Jockington memorabilia. The locker is locked. The locker's lock is locked. The locker's locker is locked. The locker's locker is locked. Oh, that's it. Okay. Oh, Temmie! Tem study hard, Tem learn how to sing. That was nice, Temmie. Tem study hard, Tem learn how to sing. Oh, there's more lines. I recognize that. That's the Undertale, or one of the Undertale Deltarune songs.
And the places that you know.
Just keep going, Temmie. Don't make me do this over and over again. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't the character that Temmie is, or the person that Temmie is based on, isn't she like a VTuber herself or something?
When the light is running low.
Okay, so now it starts over. That's neat. Egg.
Hey, what's with the egg at Birdsley's desk?
It's Birdsley's child, Susie.
Never mind, I don't want to think about it. Don't want to think about that coming out of Birdley's cloaca.
You checked the time. It seemed to not be time for class. The computer is off. And papers.
These posters suck. Why can't we have like an orange cat wearing a top hat or whatever? Oh, that would be boss.
Can I look at the desks? No, none of the desks do anything. All right, let's get out of here. That was nice seeing Temmie. Temmie's adorable. You ran the water fountain. It's lukewarm. Do you like breathing, moving fast, with or without legs? But usually with legs. Join the cross-country team with Jockington and Noel. Oh, it's the same thing. So yeah, I guess that's what you do cross-country. You breathe and move your legs. Or lack of legs. The locker, it's locked. Locker, it's locked. Locker, it's locked. This used to be your brother's locker. It's your locker. It's empty. Let's see. Ms. Toriel is written in cursive on the dry erase board. It seems like it hasn't been erased in a very long time. The wallpaper is updated. It's you and your brother catching snowflakes. The snowmen you made each have 2 branches stuck diagonally in their heads. They're dead. It's a pear, insultingly a pear. This is a substitute teacher food. It's a poster of several basic shapes: circle, oval, square. Hyperdodecahedron. Kids' books. Some of them used to be yours. It's a primitive drawing of your mom.
Why doesn't our class get a chair tower? Dang school system.
All right. Oh, no, I don't want to go in there. I'm trying to go outside. There we go. All right, we're slowly exploring. We're gonna get in the dark world, I promise. We gotta check the other rooms, though. The door is locked. Is the door a locker? Oh, this is the room where we got all the stuff that was scattered before. Managed to cram everything into the closet, even the rug. Yeah, everything's gone from that dark world. All right, well, let's go into the main room here. Are you ready, Susie? We're gonna jump down the pit. Yeah! Ka-chow! Hero landing. Yeah, dark world. Ralsei! This isn't the same music as before, right? Is it gonna be like a completely revamped town again? I feel like it was different between chapters 1 and 2 also.
Oh, hug you guys. Oh, Susie, Chris, welcome back. I missed you.
Yeah, let me talk about something. Remember that cop last night, Undyne? The Knight took her and locked her in the shelter south of town. We gotta get her out, but the door's solid steel. There's no way we can break in. So now we're looking for the codes to the lock. Well, the thing is, chapter 3 ended with the door opening a bit, right? So do you think Chris went in and just didn't tell Susie and already knows what's in there? I'm gonna read some more in the chat. Let's see. Oak says, no, that you did consider it being the roasting night. Oh, okay. Quickita said, Logan, remember the library notice? Please pin that. Lol, Logan literally read the earlier in the stream in the library. Quickita said, Oak, can you TTS Logan a reminder of the library notice earlier? Lol, I'm pretty sure it mentioned the mascot thing. No, I read yeah, it mentioned that, like, Icy was getting retired or something like that. But I'm wondering if it was a real world thing also, because there is the drink Icy. Quickita said, not what I meant, but I guess it'll get him there. Oak says, oh, Quickita said, the teen zone, I noticed I meant. Oak said, Katie, did you lie to me? Quickita said, Logan was talking about the mascot of the pizza place and why the blue guy was upset. No, I read it. I'm sometimes responsible. Quickita said, I didn't lie. I was trying to remind Logan on why the big guy was upset and he mistook what I said about an IRL thing. But that's what I'm saying. I'm wondering if it happened in the game because of IRL. I said, you know what? I'm going to just pull the VOD and clip it so I can see if I'm not crazy. Uncultured said, oh, here we go. Swallowed shampoo, probably gonna die. Smelled like fruit. That was a lie. Thank you, Uncultured. I knew I could count on someone here to remember that. Oak says, boo, Jax. Crystal says, laughing. Oak, no. Oak says, I can do it too. And there's Topaz saying, hiya. And Quicken says, I knew I wasn't crazy. Clipping it right now. Okay, so let's watch this. So this will verify that I looked at it. For anyone who's lurking or doesn't know the deal, if someone posts a clip in the chat, we'll load it up on our clip viewer and take a quick look at this. This one won't tell us how far behind I am because it was from a while ago. But I gotta click this. Is from 13 minutes ago. Said the mascot thing. Over here. See? Due to licensing concerns, the IC mascot is slated for replacement. A feeling of dread washes over you. Yeah, daily. So that's like the in-universe explanation, but I do wonder if maybe that has something to do with IC, like the drink. But thank you very much, Queen Katie. I appreciate that. Let me take a look over on YouTube chat. Let's see. Insert says, sounds fair. Rhea said, did Logan see the Tenna dialogue in the castle? I mean, Funky Town yet? I did not. So apparently I'm missing out on that. At the end of the stream, if we have time, maybe I can reload that other staggered save and go in here and check it out. I'll feel bad I missed that. Jack said, this is why I stay on YouTube. Twitch user, no respect. Crystal laughing. Insta says, it'll be okay, MVP. It'll be okay. Ray says, does Oak have both Twitch chat and YouTube chat up? Insta says, huzzah. Jack says, it doesn't bother me. There will never be a Twitch viewer as dedicated as me. Crystal says, I think she only have Twitch. Fruzy says, huzzah. Crystal says, but y'all can see both chat on the left side of the screen below. Look, that's right. Look, the chat here is combined. Like either places can type stuff and it'll appear right on the screen. Reyes says, it's how they know the Boo Jax thing. Reyes says, oh. Insert says, oh, for gore, that's both. Reyes says, oh, that makes sense. I always thought it was only the Twitch chat. Insert says, same. Jax says, I'm pretty sure it's only been both since the birthday stream. Yeah, it's relatively recent that it's both. Oh, and it's trying to scroll again. It's trying to scroll. I gotta scroll back up. Why do you do this to me, YouTube chat? Why do you do this to me, YouTube chat? Null says, you didn't screw up. Inser says, that sounds correct. Null says, it's just some optional stuff. I know, but I don't want to miss the optional stuff. We could have seen Tenna. But thank you guys for letting me know about that. Crystal says, YouTube chat real quick. Shall I imprison Twitch chat on a 15-second slow mode? Fruzzy says, if they deserve it. Insert says, I think not. Reyes says, yes, E. Jack says, Crystal, you're just bullying YouTube chat. Crystal says, they don't deserve it. It's just for my personal entertainment. Nah. Insert says, sounds fun, yet we never know if our fate will be in Twitch chat hands. Crystal says they're on slow mode, meow, or meow. Insta says, if they complain, we'll have to say. Jack says, I must ascend to greater power and save YouTube chat from Crystal's torture. Reyes says, oh gosh, dang it. I forgot what I wanted to say as soon as I stopped writing. Crystal says, Tim sings. That was an adorable little bit there. Crystal says, I wasn't crazy or lying. There was a notice about the mascot. That's why the big guy over the pizza place was upset. He still looked funny. Crystal says, for our disrespectful Oak, and there we go. The slow mode was disabled, and I gotta scroll there. And Oak says, you're the one moaning. Well, the game. That was Metaton. So now we're looking for the codes to the lock. We thought Noelle's mom might have one, but,
Are you worried about her, Undyne?
me? A cop like her? Heck no. You know, it is just the...
Don't worry, Susie. Someone strong like her will be okay. I want this place to be a place. Funny that. A place that is a place. Where you can forget about the real world for a while. Just relax, okay? And if anything tough happens, I'll come help you too as fast as I can.
Well, thanks, Ralsei.
If it's any consolation, I don't sense any immediate danger. If the Knight's only goal was to hurt people, they would have acted sooner, right? For now, let's make sure no one else gets taken.
All right. What's with you making me feel better? Aww. That's a cute little sprite. Look at Susie's eyes getting all big.
I like you too, Susie.
All right, knock it off with a stupid voice.
Why? Ooh.
I should not have taught him that. Ralsei, are you okay? Lancer, I saw you over here on top of the wall. Is this new? Can I talk to you? Do I have to like climb up on the wall myself? Oh, hey! Oh, that's awesome. Now he's piggybacking. Yay. So we got the cafe.
Hey, boss, why don't you let this weakling retire, huh? He served me tea when I asked for something tough. Sorry, this Schwacho guy, I mean, not Ralsei, he's fine. Oi, boss, watch how good I am at cleaning.
Wait. Oh, wait, I don't know which one's talking. I'm beating up the dust so bad it ain't coming back. Dang, I should try that. I don't know which one was talking. Ribbit. It's supporting Zapper out of fear. Ribbit. Okay, and what about the other one? It's doing its best to cheer Swatchling on.
Doki doki.
Sukiri? What does that mean? I know Doki Doki is your heartbeat sound.
Oh, welcome home. Things have changed here again in
Logan Robot Town. I forgot. Oh, Logan Robot Town. I forgot that's what we named it.
Your town's love is strong. Beauty grows in your heart. Let's see to a merciful life. Do I look different? Sorry, I'm just me. My color must have faded. Pay it no mind. Huh?
Logan, you didn't talk to the red swatchling.
Oh, that's right. I just, for some reason, I assumed that the dialogue was like for both of them. Oh, hang on. I accidentally clicked out of the game. Okay, so we gotta talk over here.
Oh, boss, I know I respect your decisions, but this Zapper creature you recruited is a bit much. I have everything handled, so why not let him retire? He tried to wipe his face with my little bunny here, so now we're having a bit of a cleaning contest.
Oh, they're both cleaning.
But he's such a clod, his very presence dirties the ground.
Ralsei's still squished. Thank you very much. So did like the sprite color, the shade of blue change? Was that what that was about?
Oh, Commander, ahem, what lovely amenities you have provided. Would you like a sip of water? It's delicious, as expected. I guarantee it, I just drank directly out of the tap.
Oh, it's that water cooler again. It seems visibly agitated.
This guy really annoys me, just because he's a higher level. He thinks he can chat up the water cooler. Get real.
Oh, there's a save point in here, too. So is Tenna not going to be in the TV land anymore?
Hello, boss. Welcome to TV Studio. Here you can play various mini games. They have no effect on anything, so just enjoy yourself and relax.
Okay, so it's got to be our concert. And wait, what's Mike? We're going to save, and we're still staggering these saves. What's in the mic room? Mike's room! It seems to be locked with a code. Enter it. Yes, just enter the code. 1225. Crap, we gotta find out Mike's code. Wrong combination. Hey buddy, what's Mike's code?
Hello, boss. Welcome to the TV Studio. Here you can play various mini games. They have no effect on anything, so just enjoy yourself and relax.
Okay, so, crap, I hope that's not what we missed by talking to Tenna, that we didn't get the code. Let's start with all these shops down here. Party Dojo. Oh, I remember this place vaguely. This is like chapter 1. Oh, look at all the crotches forming a heart. Who knew you could form a heart out of your crotch?
Yeah, boss, I'm sorry, but welcome to the Love Dojo. No, it's still the same as before. You still fight, but now the music is just overly sentimental. And I don't like it, but now you can only fight lovers. Boss, you want to do battle with lovers? Nah, I just want to talk to lovers. We'll be working on new challenges, so check back in, boss.
I don't think the game tells you the code. Do you want me to just tell you?
Well, are you sure
that?
that?
Fun. 3.
I mean, if you're positive the game doesn't tell you the code, then yeah, you can tell me. There's got to be like somewhere that it wouldn't be just because how would people find out the code? But thank you for the 10 bits, Oak. I'm gonna sip of water. I'm gonna read some more in the chat. Rukop says, welcome, Topaz. Logan reads all comments. He will get to you. Queen Kitty says, please pin. I post a clip about what I meant by the mascot of the pizza thing. Oak thinks I was lying, but I wasn't. I was trying to remind you. Well, I appreciate it, Queen Katie. Topaz says, was it Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday? Yes, Tuesday, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays is the schedule. That is correct. But it also might be different if you're on a different part of the world, because like some people, I think it's like maybe the next morning there. Huh? Oak says yes, Crystal says yep, and Topaz says thank you. Rukov says there is a schedule command. Oak says oh okay. Quiggin says I'm mad lol. Apparently if I logged out of YouTube because I'm doing a protest, it logs me out of all of my other Google stuff, so I had to log back in for archiving lol. I'm sorry. That's a problem with YouTube being owned by Google. Quiggin said thankfully I'm still logged out of YouTube, so I'll take that. Topaz says lag is so bad. Wait, is the game lagging for anybody else? Or is it just how far behind I am in chat? Ow! Is the stream lagging for anybody else? Topaz, if it's lagging bad for you, you might need to like refresh the stream. But thank you very much for that, Redeem. Let me check over on the YouTube chat then. Rhea says, that's the end credit song in Deltarune Chapter 1. Oh, the one that Temmie was singing. Okay. Insert says, we lost Pete. Crystal said, Birdly gave birth to a burb. Fruzy says, Burbly. Crystal says, perfect. Crystal says, also, you'll never get to my power, Jax. Insert says, how dare Crystal disrespect the MVP? Fruzy says, evil never prospers, except for Reyes, huh?
It tells you at the end of chapter 4. So if you don't guess it, you have to replay the whole chapter. The numbers spell like on a mobile keypad. That's all I'll say.
Oh, I can do that easy. I can easily spell. Okay, so thank you. So yeah, let's go in there after this this dialogue and let's see what the mini game is. So thank you very much, Oak, for the 10 bits. I hope you guys are okay that we're just taking our time exploring everything and not like getting right into the game. But there's so much like fun, goofy stuff. I want to experience it all, you know? So thank you, Oak, for the 10 bits. That should be more than enough to get me into there. So thank you. Rhea says, Logan, this dialogue in the school is the same as the previous chapters. Was it? I don't know. Was Temmie in there singing in the previous chapters? You're probably right, though. Crystal says Reyes is a different kind of evil. Crystal says Ralsei. Insert says a far worse kind. Crystal says very worse kind. Insert says Ralsei has returned. Ralsei isn't splatted dead anymore now that we went inside of a building. Jack says, I will keep at my quest to get modded. I will defeat you, Crystal, as soon as Logan remembers how to mod people on YouTube. Maybe if I click your name and I can, let's see. Oh, look at that. There is an add as a moderator button. Or I could put you in timeout. Which should I click, Jax? Should I put you in timeout or should I add you as a moderator? I'm gonna let YouTube decide democratically. You guys tell me what to do to Jax. Should I put Jax in timeout or mod Jax? Rhea says, Crystal said Logan shall never remember how to mod people on YouTube. I just figured it out. Jack says the Logan Bible. Crystal says, oh, hang on, I gotta scroll up. There's more stuff happening. Oh, I'm so far behind. Oh, wow, I'm so far behind. Crystal says, hail Logan. Jack says, I was going to be the one to write the Logan Bible. Lord Licorice, welcome back. How are you doing? Says, actually just a couple of lines from Tenna. Nothing world shaking. I know, but I did stagger that save, so off stream, if I want to, I can go back and I can check that out. So thank you guys for letting me know about that. How you doing, Lord Licorice? Fruzy says, there's always the New Testament you can write, Jax. Crystal says, YouTube chat did nothing wrong, Logan. Nothing wrong, you just have YouTube skill issue, Logan. It says, yeah, Logan, I'm sorry, Logan, please forgive me. Jack says, oh, do not disrespect our savior. Insert you're on thin ice, my friend. Crystal says, yeah, only mods can bully Logan. Now go face the wall. Insert your timeout for 10 seconds. No, you all are allowed to bully me. Everyone can bully me as much. You're not allowed to bully other chat members, but you can bully me. right, let's talk to you. This song is so sweet, Captain. So sweet. You made it for us. It's awful. Nothing. Oh, anything else? I just love boys. Boys are great. Okay. Hey, boss. Thought the dojo could use some new beats. Maybe something a little romantic like for the mademoiselles instead of mademoiselles. Huh?
Also, you probably would want to do the challenge in here.
Oh, the fighting in here? Ah! See, I find combat like the least interesting thing. Is this like the only chance that I'm gonna have to do it in the entire chapter? Like I'm not gonna be able to come back to the town? I mean, I guess we can do it if I need to. But thank you, Oak, for the 10 bits. I'm gonna give these fine ladies the reverse diss of a lifetime. This new romantic style of dojo is difficult for me. It may take years to master the lovely formation. Hey, apparently you met my friends, the other Pippinses. Yeah, they're actually losers. Guess I hyped them up a bit. I'm a love master. Don't ask me about loves. Ask. All right, love is when two people, they catch some birds and some bees, and they make the birds and bees have sex. Fight in the dojo together. Did I get that right? What about this thing? It's a bed for 3 people or 1 3-headed person. Why do we got a thruple bed? Okay, so let's go try this other thing. So you said that the code was typing Mike. So that'd be 5453. 5453, is that right? Enter code. Oh, it goes all the way to 9. So 5, 4. Did I do that right? Oh, I don't know if I did that right. No, hang on. No. 6. 6453. Seems to be locked with the combination. Enter code 6, 4, 5, 3. Hey! You entered the numbers knowingly. Ooh, a shushy face. It looks like Doug from Date Everything. It's a statue. It's a statue. It's a statue. Oh, thank you, Toilet Doug. I mean, I did save. Do I need to go back and save again?
Are we supposed to be in here? The door was locked. What, aren't you curious who the heck Mike is?
Oh, we finally gonna see Mike?
He sure got mentioned a heck of a lot. Maybe just a peek?
It's a statue. Okay, so I guess we gotta save before we do this. I guess that means I'm gonna suck at it, I'm gonna lose, and I'm gonna wanna save scum this. All right, let's go and let's see Mike. So it's a statue, it's a statue, it's a statue, it's a statue. We gotta check every statue. It's a statue. It's a statue. Is that Mike? Is Mike the cat statue with the little pink, magenta, whatever, arrow pointing up with a hand? It's a statue. It has cat ears. Pet it! Meow. Oh, and there's another one. Can we just go past it? What are all these hats? Oh, and a little mouse. A little scaredy mouse. It seems the mouse is terrified of the statue. Okay, so this is some kind of a puzzle? We can't reach there. There's all these hats. So let's see what happens, because can we pet it if it's that high up? It's a very tall statue. It has cat ears. Pet it. Surprisingly, you can't reach. Okay, so we can't reach the tall statues. It has cat ears. So these are all puzzles. So there's all these hats. There's a drawer we can't reach. But this is a statue we can pet. And that'll free the mouse probably because it won't be scared. It has cat ears. Pet it. It makes it go away. Then the mouse is not scared. You save the mouse from the cat statue. It considers you its hero. The mouse transforms from admiration. Oh.
Chris, it looks like you can use the mouse with the mouse.
Huh? Hi, everybody. Hi, Twitch chat. Hi, YouTube chat. Hi, Susie. Hi, Rossi. Can I slap you? What am I doing? Am I petting you? Am I smacking you? I can do it myself. Okay. Oh, I can grab things. I can grab hats probably, and I could probably pet high up stuff. Pet. Okay, so this is a new mechanic. Let's see what's in here. Huh? Let's reach in there. Ooh, that's a hat. Or do we want this hat? This hat? Maybe this hat? Maybe this hat? Maybe this hat? Maybe just bring all the hats down. Just do that to all of them. I'm gonna pick up this hat. Oh, not this one. I'll pick up this one. I'm gonna put on. Oh no, I'm gonna pick up this hat and put it on me. Hey, I got a hat now. Hey, how you doing? I'm gonna pat you. Oh, treasure chest! You opened the treasure chest. Inside was a TV dinner. TV dinner's added to your items. Good, because I used up a lot. Okay, we gotta give everybody else out hats now. This one is gonna go on Ralsei. There you go. And this one is gonna go on Susie. And now we all have hats! I don't know if we were supposed to have specific hats, but these are our hats now. Okay. I don't know if I should save or not, because I don't know if... Oh, wait, where'd our hats go?
Don't you want to put on as many hats as possible?
Oh, can I do multiple hats on the same person? I didn't even think about that. Let's try this. Thank you very much for this suggestion. Thank you. Can we... Wait, no. Can we stack hats? Can we... Oh, there we go. Thank you very much for the suggestion there. Oh, we're stacking hats. And then we gotta open this and reach in and put a hat. Are there more in there? Any more in there that we can grab? No, okay, so now we have well, what does that accomplish? But then the hats disappear. Thank you, Oak, for the 10 bits. Huh. I don't know if we should save or not, because I might be messing things up. I don't know if I was supposed to get rid of all the statues, huh?
It accomplishes nothing, but now you have lots of hats
Oh,
on.
okay, it doesn't account, so that doesn't matter. Oh, this is a statue of Mike. I thought it was like a weird ice cream cone statue. Okay, so I guess we will save before going on. Save. I know, we'll just save over this. Throw caution to the wind. Let's head on in. Oh, do I have to use the hand to open the door? Maybe I gotta... Wait, crap. Was I not supposed to... How do I... Did I soft lock out of this? Oh. Wait, what was that? I can smack them, but I can't pick them up. What? I think I messed up by saving. Huh?
This part confused me a lot. You just interact with the microphone.
Oh, that's all. Okay, well, thank you. Thank you very much for the 10 minutes. I just look at it. It's a mysterious microphone-shaped crystal. Peering into the crystal ball, the thoughts of microphones cross your mind. Select microphone. Oh, is this going to be something that's going to require my microphone? Okay. Current microphone. No. Headset wireless control. That is this. That is not a mic. We got to select a different. We got. Yeah, there we go. Oh, test. Hello. I think that's good, right? Oh, I gotta talk really loud to get the door open. Oh wow, this is gonna be hard. If I gotta be quiet sometimes, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad. Oh, this is Mike.
Hey, what the heck you guys doing in here? Didn't you read the door?
Yeah, it said Mike.
And you still went inside? Well, what, you think you're Mike or something?
Weird. No, you're Mike.
Yike.
So you figured it out, did ya?
Me, Ike, that's right. There's only one real Mike.
Oh, and that's me. Oh, we gotta fight. Oh, the volume is my TP meter. Ah! What does this accomplish? Oh, crap, but I gotta use my mouth. Hey, buddy, can I smack you? Mike got pet. Oh, crap, what did the first thing say? It's Motorbath Mike, the microphone who groans and croons and groans. Nice of y'all to drop by. Not at all, no. Look with your private eyes. This is a private room, see? We're live, we're on the air, and are recording. You are background noise. Get out. Oh, these 48 volts ain't gonna be just for show. Oh, it makes the wings flap. So these guys, oh, yeah, really up high. I can stay up here. Ah! Mike keeps talking loudly as he always does. Oh, look, we're all dancing. So that's why I just got to do whatever it says. So why do I have the hand here? I'm worried that I got to use the mic. Like I'm holding my controller and the mouse. This is interesting. Okay. This is the thing that's happening. Let me read some more in the chat. Let's see. Leslie Wolf was saying scalies is the term for lizard furries. Queen said the slight anger did kind of get me not as motivated to do code archiving for now, so I'll just not do anything right now. I'm sorry if that like upset you, Queen Katie. I'm sorry for the confusion. Unculture said, I'm good, very much a lurker when it comes to streams. Crystal says, what, why? Crystal says, YouTube is stupid. No! Lesbian Wolf says, Tim sings a full song here. Quickita says, I think it's because it's connected to my Google. Oh, you're mad at that. I thought it was the confusion earlier over the teen zone. Said, still dumb though. You'd think they would have separate logins and logouts. I wish. But they try to tie everything together. Unculture said, Tebby does the artwork and probably more for Undertale and Deltarune, huh?
Apparently this part was designed for controls on the Switch too, which I learned just now from Katie, but that explains why it's a bit janky.
So do you think it's supposed to be like doing the motion sensors of the Joy-Cons or something? That's what controls the hand instead? Interesting. Interesting, yeah, it's a little janky, but we'll go with it. Thank you, Oak, for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Beyond Culture was saying Tebby does artwork and probably more for Undertale and Deltarune. Let me take a look over at YouTube. I see Insert says, I understand I must pay for my sins by death. Crystal says, why is we dragging Ralsei's dead body? Null says, should we tell him the code or what? Crystal says, what code? Null says, in the TV room, huh?
Because the Switch 2 lets you use Joy-Cons as a mouse.
Oh, that's
and also,
right.
I think it comes with a microphone.
I forgot about that. Yeah. That you can like set it down on its side and move it around like a mouse. Darn it. Yeah, okay, so that's why this is happening. And so then you're holding the controller, but you're moving the controller. Oh crap, that would work a lot better on the Switch too. I don't like that they're doing that type of stuff, but oh well. Thank you very much for the 10 bits, Oaken, for the explanation. Crystal says, Insert, are you still alive? Let's wait for Logan's decision on that. Null said, sure, true, my bad. Crystal says, it's okay. Jack says, Insert tragically joined Teddy in the TV world. Crystal says also, Insert, give us a sign that you're alive. Insert says, I'm still alive, just waiting for Logan to forgive me. And if that happens, I will remove myself from the corner. You're forgiven, Insert. There's no problem, you're fine. Jack's with a frowny face. Crystal says, oh good. Chat random choices 1 or 2. Frilzy says 3. Jack says 3. Null says, I told you at the end. Insert says 1. Lord Licorice says the game tells you the code in the chapter epilogue. So, Null says 4. So yes, I'm glad that we're able to do this. So this would normally be post-game, but we're going to do it now. So thank you. Crystal frowny face. Null says, but you can enter it early if you know it. My key is brown, so I use 4. Sorry for that. Crystal says, thank you, Insert. I shall do number 1. Frulzy says, which key? Insert says, you're very welcome. Oh, and it just scrolled again without me. Oh, I hate how YouTube does that. And I gotta scroll up. And Crystal says, not lagging for me. Reyes says, hi, I was busy being tutored in the maths. What did I miss? What math are you doing, Reyes? I wanna know what math you're doing. Okay, so I'm guessing we need to like smack him to initiate the next round. And then after that, I gotta make noise. So thank you very much. Let me know what math you're doing. Let's try this again. My God, pet, oh, he's blushing. That's right, it's me, Mike. Can't say anything else. Always has been, always will be. They call me Motormouth because I never stop talking ever. Except for like in between dialogues. I'm sure you heard me, you did, didn't you? You can't tune me out, no siree, yes siree. I'm always on the air, in the air, all around you, even within you. Now get out! Okay, we're ready. We're in the next one. What do we gotta do? Applause! Oh crap, it's like Flappy Birds. What is this fight? This is really interesting. Mike is definitely a microphone. In case we were unclear about that. We've been very vague Quicky said, I think Chris just shut the door again because Chris is being sus. I don't know. Crystal says, dang, that sucks. Topaz says, Chris is evil? I mean, Chris is sus, and I think Chris might be evil. I mean, the whole ripping your own heart out thing, either Chris is evil or we're evil controlling Chris. One of the two. Quicky says, oh, gotcha. Well, still, I highly doubt it was a real-life copyright. Let's see. Oak says, no, the chat is on the left right now. Quicky said, I'm doing research, doesn't seem like an IRL thing. I think they're just setting up some story plot stuff for that guy. Jorge says, unrelated, but the line on my phone just dropped. Line on my phone because I dropped it is the color of the dark world, Susie. I'm sorry, Jorge. I am so worried about my phone. I feel like I've had this too long without anything bad happening to it. And I don't want to have to get a new replacement phone, but I'm starting to get paranoid it's lasted this long. Quickity says, salute to Ralsei. Unculture says, wait a sec. Love stands for level of violence, doesn't it? Oh, yeah, wasn't that a thing? Quickity said, if anybody here has, okay, just like EXP is like execution points or something, isn't it? Quickity said, if anybody here has ever seen Detective Conan before, I would like y'all to go to the Discord for a cute little guessing game from a Tumblr post I found. Ooh, I'll check that out after the stream. Oak says, yes. Quickity said, wait, you said mobile keypad? Yeah, I think so. Says, oh, Quickity said, could you tell me in spoiler chat what that is? Oak says, he just got it. Over on YouTube, Inser says, I'm in timeout. Oh, hang on. We got a new person. I just saw on my overlay for the bottom of the chat. Sash Ramen says, I love Mike Peaks in the fight. The thing is, I think I've got like a limiter in OBS, so we won't get like full Mike Peaks. But welcome, Sash Ramen. Am I saying that right since you're new here? Schedule is we stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. We just are starting Deltarune Chapter 4, Chapter 4. The other game we're currently alternating is Date Everything. We're going to be wrapping that up pretty soon and starting a new game in its time slot. And I read every comment in chat. I'm just behind, but I'm trying to use this fighting as an opportunity to catch up a little bit. So welcome, Sash Ramen. Are you a fan of Deltarune? Is that how you found us here? I'm always curious about that type of thing. I hope you enjoy your time here. I should probably post the link tree in both chats pretty soon. I don't know when the last time it was there with all the social media and everything. All right, let's try another round here. Mike got pet. Mike all day, Mike all night. I'm the best and the most beloved, Tenna's favorite. Ha ha ha. Always there for him, never not there. I'm always there, never not. Always, and is not. I do his therapy, his psychology, his analogies, his first aid, his last aid, his lemonade, his grenades, his eye drops and nose drops, his cough drops. I tuck him in at night, I play his bedtime programs, I sing his theme song. And most of all, I record everything he says, everything he ever says, and even some things he never says. Now get out! Okay, we're doing another round here. Another round of Volume Flappy Bird. Oh. Ah! Thank you. Oh, thank you for the follow. Oh, yeah! Follow. Sorry, I took a little damage because I tried thanking you during that. Thank you. Was that a follow? I think that was either a follow or a raid. I think Mike needs a little break. I'll see what that was in just a second. I'll be back in a sec. Hang on. Taking off here. What? Oh, Mike seems to be a little too into the jazz music. Oh, that was Sash Ramen. Thank you for the follow. I hope that means you're enjoying your time here already. So I will catch up a little bit more in the chat. Quickita says, oh, never mind, lol. Is this room with the Nintendo Switch 2 mechanics and the Switch 2 version of the game? Yep, it is, lol. Logan, this room literally only exists because the Nintendo Switch 2 with this new mouse mechanics. Well, you got to get some of that sweet, sweet Nintendo money. Quieta says microphone mechanics. Oak says Logan voice meter user revealed. Oh yeah, I remember I downloaded that one time to try it with something, but I couldn't get it to work. I don't even remember what it was that I tried it for. Quieta said Toby Fox, what the heck, man? Oak says Logan is very obedient to microphones. Huh?
This is the greatest place for Logan noises to occur.
That's what all the combat's just gonna be. Just oh, there's a poo at the end. It's so scary. But thank you, Oak, for the 10 bits. Oh, and I just reached where Sash Ramen came in, so I gotta be really close to catching up on Twitch. I think I'm further behind on YouTube chat. Yeah, Sash Ramen is saying, I love Mike Peaks in the fight. Well, is this microphone fight? Is this fight peak? Over on YouTube, yeah, Insert says, I'm in timeout. You're not in timeout anymore, Insert. I absolve you. Noel says, you don't have to replay the chapter, just reload the save after the final boss. Oh, that makes sense. Crystal says, do not time out Jax. Insert says, I say you should mod him. Frozy says, I believe he is mod material. Jax says, I agree. Unbiased opinion. Crystal says, very unbiased for real. Jax says, this Jax fellow sounds like a real hard worker. Well, I guess that settles it then. We gotta moderate. We gotta moderate this Jax, guys. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Oh, we got different kinds of moderators. I forgot about this. Managing moderator, and a standard moderator. I can review. Wait, so one can manage blocked words and change chat modes in live, and also has capabilities of standard moderators. We're gonna start you with a standard moderator and then see if you give you room to work up the ladder. Insert says, that means I've been forgiven. Huzzah, my thanks to the savior. Crystal says, looks like you're out from timeout. Insert says, hooray. Frozy says, I hear that Jax guy comes in for every stream. Sounds reliable. Insert says, I heard everybody thinks that Jax guy should be a mod. I don't know, though. Crystal says, I heard Jax is very loyal to YouTube chat. Airborne Banana, that's a username. Welcome, Airborne Banana. Said, who Delta-ing they rune right now? Welcome, were you here when I was just giving the rundown, the schedule and everything to Sash Ramen? Welcome, Airborne Banana. So I take it that you're a Deltarune fan as well? I am so curious how many people are just getting here from Deltarune algorithm shenanigans and how many are like finding clips and shorts and things. Oh, we got a pin message. Over here, Crystal saying on Twitch, Logan YouTube chat says to try petting Chris when you get hurt. Oh, will it heal Chris? Let's try that. Chris. The mouse offered you a fruit oh, Max! Oh, I should have waited until I got really hurt. It was effective. I probably just wasted. Oh, hang on. What are you doing, kitty cat? Oh. Oh, I gotta pet them all. I gotta stay floating so I can reach them. But I don't want to touch them. I don't want to touch them with my heart, just with my hand. Mike dances silently as he always does. Oh yes, pet you, kitty. Mike, wait, that is still Mike. Mike just transformed. Hey, don't look shocked. It's me, Mike. Mike, who famously loves to talk. I'm gonna talk right now. Listen, why is your voice bubble pointing off screen then, bro? Talking. Did you hear that? Well, that was great, right? Real verbose. We gotta pet all the cats. They're gonna explode, I think, if I don't. Okay. Wow, this is trickier than I thought. How long does this fight go on for? Mike seems to be a little too into the jazz music. All right, let's do another round. Mike got pet. So it look a little different. Well, what's the big deal? Oh, wait, are those Spamton colored eyes? I just changed my outfit. That little costume was so cramped. That's what was tiring me out. I still feel miserable. Miserable, I said, miserable! Oh, frowny face. I just bring on this now. I gotta pet all the cats. Oh, crap! I can't reach. That cat's gonna explode. Okay, so they spit things at me. All right, that's enough already. I took some damage, but I think we're doing okay now. I'm not feeling quite myself. I think I really need to take a break. I said I think Mike really needs to take a break. Mike is definitely a cowboy. So now we're gonna do cowboy themed stuff. I gotta read some chat. Oak says, this fight is unusually difficult. It took me like 3 attempts. Slash Robin says, yes, hi! Lesbian Wolf said, Logan, have you ever played The Great Ace Attorney? I have not. That's the next one on our Ace Attorney to-do list because we've done all the other Ace Attorney games besides Great Ace Attorney. We're just taking a quick little breather from it because we've been playing a lot of back-to-back Ace Attorney. We did Dual Destiny, Spirit of Justice, and Investigations 2 all in a row. I think we took like a week off between 1 or 2 of them. Slash Robin says, I love Deltarune and I'm here for it. Awesome. Well, thank you again for the follow earlier. Oh, hang on. Can I scroll in the chat? Topaz says, have you played Hollow Knight? I have not. My nephew freaking loves that game, as well as a coworker at work loves Hollow Knight. I've heard it's really good. Sash Ramen with the lurk. Thank you very much for the lurk, Sash Ramen. Over on YouTube, Jack says, I hear this Jax is very attractive and is very loyal and caring. Crystal says, you might get mod today, Jax. Depends if Logan will do it or be silly and time you out. Jack says, she delta on my rune till I'm chapter 4 for real, for real. Fruzy says, I believe Jack's delta, they rune till the chapter 4. Crystal says, hello, airborne banana. Jack says, that's what I'm saying, for real, for real. Inter says, I heard this Jax guy's the most kind and mod material person there is. Airborne banana says, pet the statue near the mouths. Well, that's how far behind I'm in YouTube chat. I eventually got it. Thank you for the tip, Airborne. Jack says, I hear this Jax guy's Mara is level 99. Crystal said, Logan is stealing hats. Airborne says, put the hat on Susie. Crystal says, yippee. Nell says, interact with the statue. Z. Fruzy says, did the microphone have a smiley face something in the name? Inter says, yes, it did, Fruzy. Fruzy said, phew, I thought I was hallucinating. Crystal says, laughing. Inter says, we all hallucinate, hear voices, want to praise Logan. It's all normal in the end. Crystal says, I never thought I would watch a Logan stream in which Logan screams. Frozy said, I'm surprised it took me this long to watch one. Inter says, Crystal, YouTube stupid? How dare you? Crystal said, YouTube is stupid, not YouTube chat. There we go. Inter says, oh, I see my mistake. I gotta scroll back up. It keeps jumping down like that. Crystal says, YouTube chat is great. YouTube, however, Inter says, that's delightful to hear. Fruzy says, aw, shucks, tee-hee. Jack says, it really is. Lord Licorice says, every platform, PC, Switch, PlayStation, and Switch 2 has a separate control scheme for the mini games. Really? So, like, if you get this on PlayStation, it'll do something else for this? Huh. Wow. Crystal says, laughing, I love this fight, actually. This might be my fave. Plot twist, the evil one is Ralsei. Rhea says, Lagon, it was differentiation, whatever it means. Insert says, Ralsei wouldn't pick up a penny off the ground, scared of hurting it. Oh, my dad would be so upset. My dad instilled in me that you always pick a coin up off the ground if you find it. Okay, can we steal his hat? Can I grab his hat? Mike got pet! All right, here comes another round.
Hey, nice to meet you. It's me, Big Mouth Mike.
Oh, there's something else I gotta thank someone for. Thank you so much for a follow. Thank you in a minute.
They calls me that because I don't shut up. There's a private room. We got private eyes. We've been investigating you.
Thank you, whoever that was.
We like what we see. Keep it up.
I'll properly thank you as soon as... Oh.
I think you can also pet more people than just Chris.
Ah!
Boo.
Run! Ah! Okay, so when that happens, like, the volume doesn't choose where I am, it moves me. So thank you, Oak, for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. I gotta see what that, was that a follow we got? Oh, it's Topaz! Thank you for the follow, so I hope that means that you're enjoying enough that like, both you and Sash Ramen can stick around for like, future streams? I gotta get caught up on YouTube. I can't believe I'm so far behind there. Null said, try petting Chris if you get hurt. Chris says, Jack CP. Frulzy says, congratulations. Jack says, oh my gosh, my character is arcing. I have a purpose. Insta says, wow, Jax, now your name is Blue. It is. It is Blue, dabu, dee, dabu, da. Okay, Ralsei's hit points are lowest. Let's try petting Ralsei. Ralsei got pet. Max health. Oh, that tickles. I wonder if there's a limited number of times I can... All right.
Nice to meet you some more. I'm still Mike. Big Mouth Mike.
Sorry, I mean Motormouth Mike. My name's Motormouth Mike.
Oh yeah, Modern Mouth Mike, you know.
Ah! 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 This is hard. Okay, I think we gotta pet Susie now. Do we get one heal per turn or like one heal for each character per entire game? Gotta heal you, Susie. That'll go right into the next round. The mouse was bitten. Oh, well, but you still
touch me and you'll lose a finger, you jerk. Hey, nice to meet you some more again. It's me, Modern Mike, and my mouth is big because I talk a lot.
The Motormouth Mike. My name is Motormouth Mike.
Yeah, what he said. I mean what I said. I'm Motor Mike. Motor Mike.
Motor Mouth! Ah! 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 requires some precision.
What does Mike say next?
Don't ask that idiot. You're Mike.
Oh, yes. Yeah. So why can't I say whatever's I want?
All right, that's it. Oh, we got all three of them now. Look, I admit it, there's more than one Mike, more than one! And now that you know, there's no way we can let you out of here alive. Mike is definitely ... I'm gonna try petting Chris again, because I feel like this is gonna be a final attack round. Or final couple of rounds. Oak says he's planning to in a while. I think he's taking a break from Ace Attorney at the moment, though, because he did like 3 Ace Attorney games back to back. Chris says, I think Logan hasn't played it yet. Quickett says, it's on the list, but it'll take a bit to get to as we had just done Dual Destiny, Spirit of Justice, AAI 2 in a row this past year, one after another, hence the break. Lesbian Wolf says, oh, epic. I was just thinking, thus why I asked. Oh, don't worry, it's gonna happen. Lesbian Wolf, and I hope you'll stick around for those. Crystal says, Logan, YouTube chat says to try petting Chris when you get hurt. Oak says, try petting everyone, actually. Bumble says, so I just started the mic thing. Gosh, the hand of the controller is so jank, and the left stick, so you move when moving the hand. Sash Robin says, airborne banana, you're beautiful. Oh, is there gonna be chat romance between Sash Ramen and airborne banana? Let's see, read some more over on YouTube. Chris will say Jack TP. Fruzy says congratulations. Jack says, oh my gosh. Oh yeah, I read that. Cesis, again, am I saying that right? Says pet Mike for less damage this turn. Pet any party member for heal or defense bonuses. Oh, okay. So petting him makes him do less damage. Petting us heals. Okay, that's good to know. So thank you very much. So it sounds like I can do that once every turn. Awesome. Thank you very much. Cesis. Again, I hope I'm saying it right. Rhea says, brew, getting the blue, is that easy? Cesis says, no, the cat has jaundice and pink eye. Well, heterochromia, from my understanding, is much more common in cats. So it also could be that. But I like the idea that one eyeball is jaundiced and the other one is just got some of that there bacterial conjunctivitis. Cisa says, friend inside me. Jack says, the resolution in Jackson's heart has given birth to new persona. Lord Licorice says, PC uses the mic, Switch 2 uses the dual mice Joy-Cons, Switch 1/PlayStation use the bumper for the mic input. Oh, interesting. Oh, that'd probably be easier, I would think. Null says, Jax, you're blue now. Did someone make that joke yet? And Foolsy says, oh my gosh, it's an Undertale reference. Insert says, nobody has made that joke. Nice one. Null Reyes says, got that one there. I caught it to YouTube chat. I'm still behind in Twitch chat. But okay, so, because we are getting hit, although we're probably gonna take a lot of damage. Let's heal us up, actually. Let's heal Chris again. Mouse offer you fruit bonus! Oh, they had like a banana there. It was sort of effective. Usually we split this all up. One mic does all the talking.
And one mic is the muscles. That's me.
And that. And one mic, he listens, yeah.
You gotta have a mic that listens. Everybody knows that. That's what microphones do.
Ah. Oh, the blue ones I pick up, the other ones I just pet. Hey, okay, I get it now. I get it. Which one's the real Mike? Yeah, we're gonna pet one of these to have the damage amount go down. Mike got pet. Oh, it ended up.
Everyone thinks there's only one mic. One. But there ain't. There's two. Three.
Well, 3 includes 2.
Sorry, I forgot him because he doesn't talk. He just dots. He ellipses.
Mics are getting ready to turn it up. Okay, that means we gotta be getting like toward the last attack. This is a longer fight than I expected. Quickly said, low-key prefer what Undertale did for their special Switch room. The soul was literally split up between the Joy-Cons. Oh, I didn't know that they had like a special Switch edition of Undertale with extra content. Quickly said, Mike has a furry now, huh? I just went to the bathroom for a bit. Sash Ramen says it's because it's based on the friend theory of who Mike is. What is the... Oh, am I allowed to ask? Or maybe do they correspond to us? Is like there's a cat, just like we have a goat. And then we have a guy... Wait, no, because the cat would be silent, so Chris is silent. So the muscle would be Susie? And Ralsei is the one who knows everything? I don't know how. For a second, I thought maybe they corresponded to us. I didn't know. Sash Ramen said, I need to see you play the Great Ace Attorney. Well, you're in luck. That will happen. I mean, it's up to you if you see it, but it will happen. Topaz says, Quickit said, looking it up on PlayStation, the volume bar is with the R2 button instead, while on Switch 1, it is the ZR button. Quickit said, and on Switch 2, you actually get 2 mouse hands because of the 2 Joy-Con. Oh, that'd be a lot easier to do, I think. Uncultured says, seems like Mike needs a speaker. Lesbian Wolf says, oh, I very much will be here for the Great Ace, or watch the VODs if not. Oak says, on Lurk, okay, there's a bit more organizing I could do, but I'm stopping for now because this sucks. Welcome back, Oak. Sash Ramen with a little heart emote. Lesbian Wolf says, I have heterochromia. Nice. I don't know if I've really met people IRL that have those. That's awesome. Oak says, you're homophobic. Crystal says, lesbian is hetero. Lesbian is homophobic. Oh, and we got Truck Victim 1255. Oh, what a great username. Truck, because I assume Asgore is driving a truck. So Truck Victim 1255. Clever, clever. It's a Deltarune reference, but it's stealth. Saying lesbians are cool. I think, welcome, Truck Victim. I'm just gonna keep giving the rundown to every new person. We stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. We're right now alternating between this, Deltarune. We just started Chapter 4. And we're gonna be wrapping up our Date Everything playthrough on other nights, replacing that game soon with something else. So welcome. Oak says, we got Des in chat. Sash Ramen with a little emote waving. Bubba says, wow, I finished. So jank. Crystal says, did you get isekai'd by Truck-kun? Truck Victim says, Mike, more like, Oak said, this sounds like a doofus when I did this fight. Oh, I sounded like a doofus when I did this fight. Truck Victim says, I have no funny joke. That's okay. I appreciate your effort. Let's see, over there on YouTube, Insert says, or read that, Insert says, he has made it to the end, shall we chat, throw him off the bus? Null says, you can throw the cats, I think. Oh, the blue ones? Like, just throw a basket? Rhea says, that moment when 4 of us are sitting at 150 EXP. Lord Licorice says, each of the mics is a brain rot Delta meme crack theory. Oh, really? Crystal says YouTube chat did do something that should be considered history. Logan is more behind on YouTube chat than Twitch chat. We're just that good. Okay, I'm gonna have another sip of water, then we'll get back in this fight. That almost fell off the couch I tossed onto behind me. Okay. Let's pet another mic. Mike got pet.
Yeah, but we can't let this get out. No. If people know there was more than one mic.
Oh, I'm doing the wrong voice, I think.
If people know there was more than one mic, everybody would want to be Mike.
Or you could be like Mike. Wasn't that like an old Nike slogan?
Well, we're not letting that happen. Boys, it's time for our ultimate attack!
Ah, oh, crap! What just happened?
Hey, loser. So, yeah, time to come to terms with it. I might be a werewolf.
Okay. Can't talk. Can't talk right now, exact. Vocal sensitive controls. That was really weird earlier when I. Okay, I'm gonna have to explain what happened before, and my game almost really messed up earlier. How long does this go on? Oh, because I need to pet it, don't I? I needed to only do one more. Oh crap! Oh crap, it keeps doing it! Crap, it keeps clicking out of the game! Ah, oh no, stop it! Ah! This is really bad. I can't talk to you guys to tell you what my computer keeps doing here, but it's not good. I'm dying. There we go. Okay, for some reason, if I double clicked it too long, it was clicking out of the game into my Chrome browser and then like shrinking it down. That ain't worked so good. Ralsei's dead, boss. Can we just use our normal attacks? What? No way. No way. I mean, wait, these are our normal attacks. All right, take out your gun, buddy. Gun? Oh! Wait, time out! Oh, that's why the shadow guys don't talk. Oh. Okay, that's done. Yeah, it was so weird. Like, if I was clicking it too fast for some reason, it was like switching over to, it was like tabbing out automatically. It wasn't hitting tab, but it was tabbing out of the game into Chrome and then like not minimizing it to the taskbar, but, you know, shrinking it so it wasn't maximized again. It did that multiple times. That was not cool. That was not cool, computer. I don't know why it did that, but that was not good. But we survived. Well, Ralsei didn't survive, but that's okay. It's just Ralsei. Bumbo says, we have Purple Soul at home. Oak says, we're 2 hours into stream, and Logan hasn't even gone to Noel's house yet because we're in the dark world. We're having funsies. We're supposed to go talk to Ralsei. Truck Victim says, how? Oak says it takes Logan 2.5 times as long to play games than a normal person. Quickly to the timestamp there, 1 hour, 57 minutes. I'm only a little bit behind. A Lesbian Wolf says, my left eye is blue and my right eye is green. Yes, Chad, I'm homophobic. I gotta scroll. Lesbian Wolf says, hi to Truck Victim, and Crystal says, dang, they got lesbian. Let me take a look over on the YouTube chat, make sure that I'm staying caught up over there a little bit, because there's still a lot of that. Jack says, we're just that good. Reyes says, okay. Says, I'm a dip. Good night, Reyes. Thank you so much for being here, for hanging out, even if you're being evil. I appreciate you. Crystal says, have a great rest, Reyes. Reyes says, I'm getting overloaded. Enjoy your newfound blue. Jack says, good day, Reyes. See you next stream, hopefully. Thank you. Reyes says, Crystal, I'm in class now, but thanks. Insert says, have a nice night / day / evening, whatever, a nice chat, and enjoy your life while it lasts, Reyes. Jack says, with this newfound power, I shall have the urge to post a link tree in chat. Insert says, we never have enough of those. Jack says, insert, enjoy your life while it lasts. Sounds like a threat. Insert says, no comment. Jax with some eyeballs looking around, and insert with a little face and then a dagger and laughing. All right. Sorry. I admit it. Oh, I gotta click back into the game. There we go. It was so hard doing what Tenma wanted. I couldn't do it alone. I needed more mics. And along the way, I forgot who I really was. But you guys, you helped me remember. I'm the only Mike, the real one. These two guys. Fakes! Beat them up right now! Kill them, murder them! Make them pay for being so stupid! Do it! Oh crap!
Oh, I'm a Pippin. I'm really a Pippin. I'm a green Pippin. Alright, I admit it, none of us are actually Mike. We're just kind of in charge of Mike's room, unofficially. Tenna's always talking to Mike, right? Well, you see, sometimes he wants to come to this room and visit him. It's been that way since TV World, but he gets really moody if Mike isn't there and takes it out on us. Now, here's the thing about that. Mike has never been here, not once! And in order to stop Tenna from getting his nose twisted up, he just started taking turns pretending to be him. And you know what the weird thing is? It actually worked! As long as there's a Mike, Tenna actually believes it! Obviously, we couldn't let you in here or you'd snitch. But it's too late now, our conspiracy is busted. Just before you tell Tenna, let me ask you one last thing. Who's Mike? Who is he? Because none of us have ever seen him! None of us ever! Every time Tenna asks Mike to do something, it's either like, he just does it himself, we do it secretly, or it just sort of happens. So who is Mike? Who is he? Is he just Tenna's imaginary friend? Is he Tenna's alter ego? Like some alternate personality or something? And why the heck does he get so much love and attention? Huh?
It's the always sunny meme.
It is. It's Charlie Day with his bulletin board thing. I kind of love it. And thank you for actually interrupting with the TTS. I was starting to feel lightheaded a little bit doing that. I was not getting oxygen while I was doing whatever the heck this guy was talking about here. So I'm going to breathe for a second. Oh, I forgot to say earlier, Clam. Thank you for the 10 bits. Okay, the werewolf thing. You guys missed it. Clam and I did an improv show last night. And at one point he had a character that he played who is a guy who thinks.
Remember to breathe.
Thank you, Chie.
And don't think. Feel.
Thank you, Chie. Thank you, Chie, for the breathe. But yeah, Clam and I did an improv show last night. Clam had a character in one of the games where he was this guy named Jerry who thinks he might be a werewolf, but isn't sure. And he's like, yeah, every full moon, he just blacks out and wakes up covered in blood. And it's been happening for 2 years straight. And he's starting to think he might be a werewolf. It was funny. It was really funny. Crystal says, night, rest well. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, did I miss something Sasha Ramen said? Oh, I did. Sasha Ramen said, all right, gotta head to bed. I got school tomorrow. Have fun with the rest of the chapter. Catch you on another stream. Thank you, Sasha Ramen. Thank you for being here. Thank you again for the follow. If you're watching from the VOD, I appreciate you. If not, I'm sending positive vibes into the aether. Oak says, good night. Crystal says, night, rest well. Laughing says, Logan is bad at this laughing. Lesbian says, good night, chat, bedtime. Quicketa says, salute, I'll say. Quicketa says, rest well, Lesbian Wolf. Wait. Oh, Lesbian Wolf also says, good night, chat, bedtime. I thought you were referring to Sasha Ramen. Good night, Lesbian Wolf. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Hopefully you can be here next time as well. Queen Katie says, captions, Ralph's dead Bosch. And Lesbian Wolf says, thank you. Oak said, Logan is too close in chat. Topaz says, spam chat so he doesn't reach us. Oak says, Logan, play the game. Okay, I'm playing the game. If the weather guys are second in command, what does that make him?
What if it is us?
Us?
Yeah, we've been pretending to be Mike doing stuff. What if when we pretend to be Mike, we's actually Mike? Yeah.
What? It's always been us?
Then where'd the idea of Mike come from in the first place?
That beats me.
This doesn't make any sense. What about you guys? You came to this room. Are you guys Mike? Are you?
Hey, are ya?
I give up. It's time to face the music. Go ahead, snitch to Tenna.
Dude, we gave him away. He's not even in this dark world anymore.
Huh? You mean we?
We can keep pretending to be Mike as long as we want?
We never wanted to be Mike, you big bozo.
Now let's get out of here before something weird happens. Oh, thank goodness they left before weird stuff happened. I suppose we also don't need to be here.
Yeah.
Can I look at the board? You don't really like looking at this sort of thing. Okay, what's down this hallway? I'm not gonna follow them out. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Well, glad nothing weird happened down that hallway. All right, let's get out of here. For a second, I thought this was going to be like a long hallway to a super boss or something, the way it was getting all dramatic sounding. And there's that music. Huh?
Is that a hyper-realistic photo of a Shure SM58 dynamic microphone? Boo.
I don't know. I don't know how to tell microphones just based on appearance. So you may be correct. I know I've heard of the brand of Shure again, but thank you, Oak, for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Wait, so let's save and then can we go back in? Is that now just like if we want to go back as a mini game, we could just do that? Oh, look, it's everybody. Use the mouse to put Mike in the mic slot? What about the bomb over here? Let's say Bat Tat. Avoid Bat Tat and get cats with mouse. Volume and speed makes blue cat combined for rare cats. Jongler. Jongle cats into the hoop. Your voice controls gravity. Combo with simultaneous cats. Oh, so we're choosing which game by putting them into there. So what does a bomb do? What happens when we pick up the bomb? Okay, so yeah, we get mini games with these guys. I'm gonna guess that's fun. And what's the one with the cat over here? Put on your shoe. Hey, and sprint. It's raining cats and cats. Bring chosen ones into the ark. Controls. Wait, that's mouse and volume. Mouse and volume. Mouse only. So are these? What volume and speed makes blue cat combined for rare cat? What? Should we try one? I think we'll come back to this. That's enough for right now. So what were we gonna do next? Oh, that's right. We were supposed to fight people in the dojo. And we're over 2 hours into stream. Let's explore these other places first. Oh, look at everybody here. Looks like it wants to osmose some flavorful cubes. Much to my chagrin, it seems we've become a cat cafe. What is it that I must say? Nya, is it? I hope it is to your liking. Would you like anything? Recommendation. For the young human, we recommend the tiramisu cat ears. So are these all of our recruits? All of our cat-themed ones? Everything tastes better with a normally shaped body. A lemonade, please. These guys must say all the same stuff they said before, because I feel like we've... Oh, wait, no, but they're shadow guys now, but they never talk. So yeah, these are all the same, I assume. Oh, we still got Top Bakery. Mamma mia, welcome to Top Bakery, a special set. Yeah, this is what was said before. And there's the guy that is not Lancer because he has a mustache. Lancer cookies from organic free-range Lancers, free! Take a cookie. You already took your cookie. Wait, I'm still regenerating from the last one. Haha, food. I think it'll be my turn to bake next time. Okay, this is all the same. And closed. The music shop is closed. Everyone's busy this time. Is this a weapons and armor shop? Oh, hee. Welcome, travelers. Hey, would you got some doubloons? A CD bagel, a dark burger, an amber card, a spooky sword. Okay, so yeah, this is just the same as before with Sheem. I guess we gotta try the dojo, see whatever the heck that is. We gotta fight some lovers from the sound of it. All right, Daba?
It's Seem, pronounced Shum. From chapter 1, you need to talk to them.
I need to talk to him? For some reason, yeah, because I know it wasn't Seem. I thought it was Sheem. So it was Sham. I couldn't remember how much Sham and how much Seem it was. But yes, okay, so we gotta talk then. So thank you very much. Oh, I know what you're gonna say. Now, there's no shame in it. You fought the knight, didn't you? Well, we all know there's no winning there. What? You got the shadow crystal? I see. So you were able to recover the shadow mantle. Well, that's odd, Chris. Where did you find it? Well, never mind that. You got the crystal, that's all that matters. Now you've got 3, only 2 more, and we should have enough to make something I think you'll quite enjoy. Now, good luck, and I'll be taking that shadow crystal. Take your time, ain't like I took my shadow crystal.
He says something different if you beat the knight with no shadow mantle.
Oh, well, that definitely wasn't ever gonna happen in my playthrough. But I guess he rewards you or just like praises you that you're just that dang good at it. But thank you very much, Jorge, for the 10 bits and for the little bit of trivia. I like how intricate this game is. I think it justifies the amount of time in between chapter releases. Although I heard somebody was saying that Toby Fox hoping to have the next chapter ready by like next year. Hey, boss, you want to do battle? I guess. Prize exec buffet. The weather always sticks together. Predict the forecast and win. Okay, so we just it's gonna be a boss rush type of a thing? All right, let's try it. Wait, do we have to heal up first? How are we doing health-wise? Oh, everybody is healed up, so yes, do it. Want to do battle? Challenge. La Niño and El Niña. Challenge, yes. The forecast shines with a soft, romantic glow. Okay, I gotta remember what exactly we do. So we act, and what is it? Telescope blocks bullets. Blocks bullets, check. I don't even remember. I think we're gonna try and get our... How does a telescope block bullets? Let's do sunglasses. Sunglasses. And you're just gonna use S action. And you're gonna use R action. You looked at the sky and took sunglasses. Susie dreamt of sunny days. Ralsei hoped for starry nights. Tonight's weather is ... moon. Glorious moon. Ah, the sunglasses do. They block the bullet. Oh, they just destroy them. Look how... oh, crap. They can hit me from the side, though. But I get TP from... A little bit of TP. The forecast whispers, nothing like sweet droplets. Okay. This isn't so bad. Yeah, let's just get sunglasses. Those are pretty great. Oh, it's probably like which direction, if they come from above or they come from the side. So let's do the telescope, because maybe the next one will come from the side. Try telescope. S action. And then R action. You looked at the sky and took a telescope. Susie dreamed of sunny days and Ralsei hoped for starry nights. Tonight's weather is drop. Moisture drop. Oh, do I have to fill up the cup or something? No, it still just blocks everything. Okay. It's not hurting me. Oh, there's fire I don't want. The forecast sparkles with cold beauty. This is, I mean, pretty easy so far, knock on wood. Go back to sunglasses. S action. And R action. And they're already over halfway there. Tonight's weather is crystal. Shinerous crystal. Crystal, it's you. You can tell because they're the size of you. Ow! I still got hit, even with my sunglasses on. The forecast whispers nothing like sweet droplets. Let's do a telescope again. We'll just keep alternating for no particular reason. And R action. Took a telescope to block moons. So you've caught on to our forecast. Nice work, you little sunshines. But winning us over won't be that easy. Here comes the rain. Oh, crap! Oh, so if it hits the ground, it does the lightning thing. So I just got to keep bouncing. Oh, there's more! Okay, only... Oh, crap! Oh, Chris is dying a little bit. That was a little bit harder than I expected. 95% of the way there, though. Yeah, let's just do the sunglasses. Wait, no, I wasn't paying attention. Telescope at night. I'm supposed to pay attention to the forecast. S action. And you're gonna do some healing, buddy. Because Chris is dying of not being good at games. Missed? Ralsei cast heal prayer. Nice try, but the weather's only warming up. El Nino, tell them what's next. Wait, can I just say that we're doing so amazing right now? Oh, El Nino, you're amazing, amazingly cool, that is. And I love the romantic music they have in this dojo. Oh, El Nino, me too, me too. Anyway, here's our last attack. The two celestial bodies, the perfect forever couple. I said the same thing. I feel like I can ignore the moon. I just have to pay attention to not get hit by... ow! Yeah, it's only the sheep that I need to keep up. Oh, there's so much distracting stuff. Ah, Chris is dead! Chris was killed by love! I need to pay attention to the lightnings from the ground. Oh, Ralsei's dead. 4, 3, 2, 1. Why am I so bad at this? Oh, look! Oh, now they're probably mercy. Well, again, perfect chemistry with that attack. Just perfect. I felt it. I felt sparks flying. Me too. Except for that lamp. Yes, that was really weird. Yeah, I didn't like that. It did make the attack stronger. It did. But it was weird. We didn't like it. I think. What? It was bad. Yeah, probably. What? Battle's over. Hey! An amazing battle! As promised, here is your reward. You received exec buffet. Oh, and everybody's healed up, so if we check it again, will there be new ones? Nope, that's it. Just one little prize. So we got a prize. Are we almost done with the Dark World stuff? Let's go up here and save. I think we've done everything right other than all those mini games. We can do that some other time. Funky music emerges from the cafe and fills the town. You're filled with the power of Funky Town. Funky Town. Yeah, yeah. It's a manual. Read a topic? Nah, I'm done. There's no time to read books. Oh, I just realized Lancer's back. Is Lancer been back every time we've gone outside? Huh?
Logan. Rousey Castle.
Oh yeah, we gotta go to the castle. That's right. Thank you very much. Ah?
Did you go to the castle?
Oh yeah, I totally did. A few seconds ago. I forgot that this is a place to go to. I mean, I would have eventually figured it out. Oh, Shutta is doing some weird dancing there. Thank you both, Oak and Jorge, for the 10 bits each. I'll read a couple more comments in the chat. Let me take a look over on... Oh, wait, we got a new person over on YouTube. Oh, wait, Rules Card. No, Rules Card has been here. Are you the same Rules Card as was here before? Or are you a different Rules Card? I feel like that's the type of username you could have multiples of. But how are you doing, Rules? Welcome back. I gotta scroll up. I gotta scroll up again. YouTube chat is really popping off again tonight. Oh dang, how far up do I have to go? Null says, I'm sleepy, but I gotta stay. Inter says, if you're tired, you should sleep, is what Messiah Robo would want. That's the thing, like, I would love to have you stick around, because I love hanging out with everybody, but y'all's health and safety and well-being is obviously more important than spending time with me. There's always the VOD, so make sure that you're not making yourself sick. If you need the sleep, get some sleep, Null. Although I'd love for you to hang out if you are actually being responsible about it. Jack says, do your best, Null, if you need to sleep. Please do. There's no shame in necessary rest. I agree. Insta says, but the stream is almost past the 3-hour mark, so I may end soon, so you may want to stay. Oh, yeah, speaking of which, we're close to the 2.5-hour mark, so now's a good time over on Twitch to start keeping an eye out for raid suggestions for anybody who wants those. Oh, I just realized everybody over to the right, they all have bows on. That's cute. Crystal says, there's always a VOD. Jack says, but who would want to miss out on this wonderful chat? Inter says, also, when is our Jack's Facts? Jack says, I can give you one right now. Inter says, amazing. Rules Card says, greetings, how you doing, Rules? Inter says, no way, it's thy Rules Card. Rules Card says, surprise with worms, thou mustest be on chapter 3. Oh, we were started chapter 4 now, Rules. Insta says, why, it is chapter 4 as a matter of fact. Jack says, the English voice actor for Makoto Yuki in the P3... Oh, I assume that's like the original P3, Yuri Lowenthal, and Elizabeth, the voice actress for every iteration of the chapter, of the character, Tara Platt, are married in real life. That fact's a favorite. That's adorable. Oh, we got a pin message. Chris said, oh, written by Jorge, pinned by Crystal. Noelle is just sitting in her house occasionally checking her watch. Why isn't Susie coming over yet? Oh, and I got all gussied up nice for her. Put on so much blush and eyeshadow. That's good. Noelle is such a hopeless mess for Susie. I think that enhances the mental image, in my opinion. Thank you, Jorge. Rule says, this looketh more like chapter 3 in that shop. Insert says, that's sweet and what an amazing Jack's Facts. Crystal said, so Logan, when are we meeting Noelle? Rule says, thou shouldst go to thy shop, thy sells thy goods. Jack says, and what's even crazier, that Katome Shiomi's English VA, Laura Bailey, and Theodore's English voice actor Travis Willingham are also married. Absolutely insane. Did they do that on purpose? Crystal says they got the Shadow Crystal. Inter says that's actually hard to believe and so shocking. Crystal says, but how will I accept myself? Persona 4 ref. Rule says, is thou gonna read its chat? Inter says he taketh a while. Rule says, gosh dang it. Frulzy says reference. Rules, are you happy now? Inter says, wow, what timing that is. Jack says, yeah, it's an insane coincidence, but let the Makoto / Katone Theo shippers, Makoto, Elizabeth, Katone, Theo shippers go wild with it. I've always loved the Velvet Room romances. Inter says they deserve to run wild. On a side note, Twins X Ren? You good with that? Like the two little girls? I mean, even when they merged, I think they were still a tiny child. I mean, he could be like a big brother to them, I think. Rule says, thou must try it, thy puzzle. Jack says, oh gosh, no, I meant P3 specifically. Jack says, no, not okay. Inter says, that's what I thought. Twins X Igor goes hard, not gonna lie. Jack says, don't make me time you out. Inter says, my apologies. Bad joke it was. Rule says, whatever thou was talking about. Jack says, man, I see Igor as the dad to all the Velvet Room attendants, so that just makes it even worse. Inter says, oh gosh, seeing in your eyewear makes me yuck. I'm still not caught up over there on YouTube. But I need to play some more. I need to talk to everybody, because Noelle is waiting. What do you say, Shutta? Ooh la la, we are doing the wildlife fashion shoot. So adorable, so admorable. Photo pose! Yeah. Can we do a different pose? Ooh la la, we're doing the wildlife fashion shoot. I want to do a JoJo pose. Everybody's got bows. Squeaks. Little squeaks. And they all make noises. This is fantastic. Okay, we'll go in the actual castle. Can you make a cheesecake this time? Oh, that's right. The cakes were baked. Let's head upstairs first. No, I want to go to the dungeon. I want to see I want to see Lancer's parents. BF, living quarters for bad guys. It's doing an absolutely reprehensible job of protecting the jail. I remember who this is. Hark, the other kings realized you could just go out the back of this thing. Pish and posh! I was really the only one seriously being serious about being imprisoned. That's fine. Golden Sam, the cage whose head you can talk to, and I are fine. Is that you? Oh, that's right, Golden Sam. I'm Golden Sam. I'm going to leave soon, too. Can we go in there with you there? The kings and animals left to seek their fortune. What a drag, what a drag. But the one king was evil, though. There's some cheese or something. Only a single crown remains. Where's the... Oh, here we go. What? Talk about the night. Soon you will meet your demise by the night's hand. We lived, idiot! What? You met the night? Oh, a rare show of mercy, I suppose. With their full strength, you'd be splattered. Oh, what were they like? Did the knight mention me?
They seemed a little,
A little what?
You know, a little,
A little what? Draw a picture, wench! That's it. That's all. Wait, I thought Queen wasn't in prison because she turned good at the end, right? Okay, so let's explore the rest of the castle. Not taking the elevator up. That's boring. Second floor, living quarters. Third floor, extended living quarters. New. Huh?
Logan, you should talk to him again.
Okay, we'll go back down after whatever's happening here. Thank you very much, Oak, for the 10 bits and for the suggestion.
I have a surprise for you two.
That's right. I forgot we each have bedrooms here, don't we?
If we could go into your rooms.
No, I'm gonna talk to the king again. I'll be back to that in a little bit, or I'll say I'm sure it's adorable, whatever your surprise is, because you're just a fluffy little boy. All right, talk to him again, as Oak requested. What? Talk about the night again.
Okay, they seemed a little
what?
a little,
A little what? Draw a picture, wench. Let's talk about, I guess, Lancer. Is Lancer the jester? Oh, no. The jester was, crap. Was Spampton the jester? I can't remember. It was he, the clown, that told me the night's brilliance, about the fountain's glory, and how I would rise to power. Spampton, who's the... Oh, was it Jevil? Was he the jester? I bet. Funny little man, how his jokes and dances made us chuckle. A shame he had to be tricked away by his closest companion, the magician, Sean, whose smile has gone empty since that day. Anything else to say? Leave! Be gone! Was that enough? Was that enough talking? Yeah, so it had to be Jevil then, because I'm pretty sure Sean was the one who had told us about Jevil in Chapter 1. It's been so long. So check out all the rooms. This is...
Huh? Our rooms, they're combined?
Just for today, I thought we could use the space. For a tea party! Yay! Tea party! Why is nobody else saying yay?
A tea party?
See, Susie always plays along with stuff.
Hit me, I guess.
All right, here we go. Walk around this side. Blup, 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 blup. And...
Huh?
Yay, D. Tea party.
Oh, wait, so Oak is excited for the tea party then, at least. So,
Boo.
So thank you for the 10 bits, Oak. Thank you. Let me read some more in the chat. Because now this is just mellow. I'm going to be honest, we are not getting to the proper story tonight. But I've been having fun. I mean, that fight took a while, but it's been enjoyable. Uncultured says, I shall also go to bed. So long, chat, Logan, and Fake Mikes. Thank you for being here, Uncultured. Sleep well. Have a good rest of your night. Oak says good night. Bumbo Early, Redeem the Breathe. Mercury says hi. How you doing, Mercury? Topaz says hello. Crystal says hi to Mercury.
Yay. A tea party. I hope he has Earl Grey.
There's 2 yays. Anybody else got some yays for the tea party? Thank you very much, Jorge, for the 10 bits. Thank you. And I've mentioned before, I don't drink tea, but I love the smell of Earl Grey. Oh, it smells so good. So thank you for the 10 bits, Jorge. Let me read a couple comments over on YouTube. Chat Jack says, but aside from your horrid thoughts, one big velvet room family is a really cute idea that I love. Rule said, whereth am I? Null says, go to the castle. Missable content there. Insert says, it does sound adorable. Igor is a single dad to all the velvet children. Null says, hi, Rules. Jack says, I could just imagine Liz and Margaret bringing home their boys and them all sitting with Igor awkwardly at a dinner table. Crystal says, welcome in, Rules. Insert says, lol, that sounds like a sight to see. Crystal says, look at the views, Logan has 32 viewers. Dang, I know it's good, but that's still only a third of what we reached last time during the Roaring Night fight. YouTube was going crazy during the Roaring Night fight. Crystal posts a link tree. Null says, I wish there was some Deltarune AU with personas. I bet there is. If not, Null, you can make one. I mean, we already know, Null, that you can do art. Have you guys seen the art that Null's posted over on the Discord? It's really freaking adorable. Insta says, if only. Jack says, Logan, you telling Null to sleep? You're just that darn cat. Oh, crap. But I like Morgana, though. I just want to make sure everybody's taking care. I'm still respecting all of y'all's agency, your freedom to choose. I just want to make sure you're all taking good care of yourself. Null said Chris would be the hanged man or hanged they. It says, Logan, put on a yellow shirt? I'm trying to, okay. Chat, this is gonna sound weird. I think I might own a yellow shirt, but I'm not sure. I think I do. Chat, should I go get a yellow shirt? Crystal told me, do I need to go get a yellow shirt? If a bunch of people in chat tell me to, I will go see if I can find that yellow shirt. I don't think it even fits me, but I think I have one. I could. Hey, this is pretty good.
Thanks, I got help from Swatch. Chris, would you like any?
2 lumps, please. There.
And here's the tea. Blurp, 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 blurp.
It's kind of funny. I always thought tea parties were for wimps. I mean, don't get me wrong, they still are. But, it just feels like when I'm with you guys. I don't even need to think about that.
Aw, Susie.
I guess your stupid attitude's been rubbing off on me. Like, I don't want to say I've been getting soft, but I love Susie's character arc. I was thinking about how, like, the very first game, Susie was so intent on being a bad guy with Lancer, and now Susie's, like, such a good person. I just always had to be tough, you know? Huh?
Beef Longa pays you 50 cents to get the yellow shirt.
All right, that's the totality of the Beef Long. Okay, thank you, Beef Long at TTS. Wait, let's see, who was that did the Beef Long at TTS? It was Oak. All right, I'm gonna take, like, if it takes me longer than, like, 30 seconds in the other room to find the shirt, I'm gonna give up and just come running back. But, because a while back, I, like, took some clothes that I don't really wear anymore, but I might wear in the future and put them in a thing in the garage, so I'll see if it's there. I think it might be there. I'll be right back. I'm gonna try and see. Chat, don't leave. Don't leave, chat. I'm gonna miss you. I love and appreciate you all. Please don't leave. I'll be right back. Be right back. Be right back. Be right back. How many lurkers did we lose while I was finding the yellow shirt? I got it right here. Let me just get the earbuds back in. I don't know why this was requested. So any of you guys watch Venture Brothers? This was a shirt that Adult Swim made for a while. Like they were doing, it's of number 24 from Venture Brothers. The 24 on the back. I don't think it fits me. It's like, it's big. It is, when it says it's medium, but I remember trying this on. Although, of course, I think I got this before I started going to the gym. Maybe it'll fit. So hang on, everybody. I gotta try and put this on. I'm gonna be. It's just like that Date Everything stream where I had to change shirts in the middle of it. Hang on, everybody. Hang on. You better not be trying to like look at me through the reflections in the pictures on the back wall or something like that. That'd be highly inappropriate of y'all. Hang on. So just get it on here, changing into it. Okay. There. I am now in a yellow shirt for some reason. I don't know why this needed to happen, but apparently this needed to happen. Crystal, are you happy now? Hang on, I gotta see how this actually looks on me. Oh, it's very bright on the screen. You can see my undershirt through that. Hang on just a second. There we are. Is that what you wanted for some reason? Huh?
Wow, Logan can now say he's been shirtless on stream. Not on camera, but on stream.
Well, were you not here for the Date Everything stream when at one point one of the characters was like, wow, that's a nice red shirt you're wearing. And so I ran to the other room, grabbed a red shirt, and changed into that. So this is actually the second time in the last month that I've had to change my shirt off stream for some reason. But, I don't like how this looks. I feel like it does some weird contrast with my skin tone. But thank you for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Can I change back? Can I please change back soon? I'll read some comments. Topaz says, these quotes are amusing. A lot of them are out of context, Topaz. Bumble says, oh, that dialogue changes if you brought Tenna here first or not. Wait, which dialogue? Oh, talking to the mics then? Queen says, a JPEG mic? Mercury says, oh my gosh, it's Mike. Oh, so that's what it is. That's the real mic that they didn't realize was there. Queen says, oh, I just got some odd lags for a second there when Logan went to the mic minigame room. Oak says, Logan still hasn't done the challenge in the dojo yet. Oak says, oh, never mind, he's about to. Bubba says, how did it become a party dojo? Bubba says, or did it not? Said, okay, it never changed. Oak said, you need to talk to Sham every chapter after doing Secret Boss. It says at the end of the chapter and the credits of chapter 5 is coming in 2026. Ooh, Crystal says, Crystal is the weather. Crystal is only 6 pixels tall. That's true. Jorge says, we're not getting the Dark World this stream. We're in the Dark World, technically. Oak says, we aren't even getting to Noelle's house this stream. Jorge says, for real. Topaz says, conveniently placed lamp. Oak says, also bonus stuff on the sides and stuff. Jorge says, Noelle is just sitting in her house occasionally, checking her watch or panic cleaning. Either one. Jorge with a hydrate. Thank you very much for the hydrate command, Jorge. I'll do that right now. Chat, Crystal, can I change back now? Over on YouTube, Crystal says, Logan telling people to sleep, unacceptable. Morgana behavior rule says thou shouldst go see thy. It says that darn cat. Crystal says, hang on, microphone's weird position there. Crystal says, insert, what is this behavior? Insert says, I haven't had a human conversation in a while. Jack says, clearly. Rule says, it's pronounced rules. Jack says, Ren X Lavenza feels wrong, like it's Ren X Futaba. Ren is just big bro material. Rule says, thy bestest theme. Huh?
You look like a camp counselor. Positive.
Oh, positive? That's positive? Chad, is Jorge telling the truth? Is that positive? Thank you very much for the 10 bits, Jorge. I guess if it's positive, I will take the compliment. Thank you, Jorge. Let's do some more tea party here. Now it just feels like I have options.
Aw, Susie. You've changed so tremendously since I met you. No, rather, you've finally just been able to be yourself. I just feel so proud of you, Susie.
Hey, you've changed too, dude.
I have?
Before, you were all stuck up about being good, right? Now, you're actually kind of normal, sometimes.
I suppose I just started appreciating you more, Susie. For example, I thought your rude buster was scary before, but now I think it's really bad bum. I'm a good boy.
Just say, I don't even say that. Just say jerk. That's what Logan does. That's what he replaces it with. You're just awesome or something like that, idiot. You gonna eat a piece or what?
Huh? Oh no, that's for you two.
Huh?
Dude, you made it. You should have some.
Okay. Oh! Oh, this is really yummy!
Why the heck are you so surprised?
Is this the first time Ralsei's ever had cake?
I've actually never eaten cake before. Since I was making it for you two, after all. Oh, I can't believe it tastes this good!
Dude, you're such a weirdo sometimes. Just have the rest.
No, I couldn't.
Ralsei, eat the cake.
Okay, just later.
Or maybe I should have eaten it. I should have been a jerk. I don't know. I always want to be nice to Ralsei.
I'm a bit embarrassed how much I liked it.
Anyways, it was kind of fun. Thanks, Ralsei. Chris, we should do something for Ralsei sometime.
Oh, music's playing again now. I want to eat the rest of that cake.
Dude, you gonna leave your slice half-eaten?
I'll deal with it when we leave the room. It'll just despawn out of there.
Anything else? A chair. It has not yet been given a name. What about the other two chairs? A chair. It has not yet been given a name. A chair. It has not yet been given a name. This is Susie's bed. Susie's bed. Perfectly made by someone else. Susie's fridge. Perfectly stocked by someone else.
Hey, what happened to our stuff?
I placed it all in storage. Don't worry, I'll bring it back next time.
Nice, still got my rock and roll outfit. Hey, what happened to our stuff?
Okay, so I guess maybe, I don't know why this stuff isn't there. It's Susie's, it's a drawer. It's full of green crayons.
Hey, you got tons of awards here. Not the best one though, right, Chris?
Huh? What's the best one?
Oh, it's the Susie Award that she gave us.
Just a super cool one Chris got today.
So I guess we wouldn't have had that dialogue if we hadn't looked at the trophies.
Really? Congratulations, Chris.
Yeah, congrats.
Anything, if I click it a second time?
Chris, if you want any kind of award, I can add it for you.
He can't though.
Is that everything? It's full of green crayon. Okay, so that's everything here. Let's go into Lancer's room. Oh, I forgot it makes all the noises. A bouncy bed for a bouncy boy. The holes have been organized in the corner to save space. Wait, what's this? Did Lancer dig a hole somewhere? It seems like an Evil Laugh Greatest Hits compilation. What is this? Lancer, what are you doing here, bro? BeCareful.com, pretty boy. This room site is a work zone.
What happened to the wall?
I don't know, but we're not stopping till we hit buried treasure.
Good idea.
What treasure?
Get a load of the guy with no meat or fruit in his castle walls. Look, it's Queen! Queen appearance.
I'm sorry, I knew it this, I knew.
Oh, and she's gone. That was a nice little queen crumb. Susie, can you enrich my enclosure?
I can punch a hole in drywall and hide toys inside.
Thank you. Someday I'll do the same for you. Okay, same dialogue. Let's talk to everybody here. I'll do the same for you. What am I doing, boss? Oh, just gathering worms, you see. Don't tell anyone, but I kind of want to work for that rules card. Oh, we gotta talk twice to people, that's right. What am I? Oh, same thing, actually. He just wants to work for rules. Oh, that's why you're getting worms. I see. I know. Me and the Prince King are building enrichment enclosures for the town folks.
Wow, what a great normal, nice thing to do.
Anything different? Maybe if I built a gosh old isolation and chamber, Mr. Society would come back, you know. The bulldozer is receiving enrichment from its surroundings. There's so much stuff that's here. All right, what do you guys say? It is receiving enrichment from tamping the soft soil. Oh, I remember this guy. Psst.
It's me, the hacker. I'm gathering gweens for a secret life hack. Get a terrarium for your computer and you can touch grass as you game. If you're a married from a girl, any life's a hack. Wait, if you're a married from a girl, any life's hack is a wife's hack.
I want a wife's hack. Could somebody marry me so I can have a wife hack? Okay, so that's Lancer's room has expanded. Wait, I can't remember. Does Ralsei not have a bedroom? Maybe it's up on the 3rd floor. I guess let's keep going. Oh, that's gonna be Queen's room. Rules, are you still on YouTube? You're in the game here. Queen, shalt notice my brilliance any day now. Darn it, I have their voices way too similar. I gotta differentiate them. Something about that lamp's brightness level. It seemeth low. Hath she not noticed her lamp's bounciest booty? How you doing, Queen? Chris, Susie, how do you like my new room? Do you want a sip?
That's acid. We die.
Oh dear, first you don't want to swim in the free pool. Now you don't want to drink the free pool water. More for me, I suppose. And look on the right, check that out. I built a new city with the free space I found in the wall. It's not free. You're free. Take that. Wow, this tune is banging. Who made it? I made it. Same over here. State of the art 32 kilobytes bitrate. Kilobytes per second bitrate for audio files. Audio files. Audio files. So everybody's got new rooms. I need to read some more in the chat. I'm getting too distracted by the game. Let's see, on Twitch first. Queen says, I have ice cream. Congratulations, Queen Katie. Bubba said, we haven't even went to Noel yet. Bubba says, remember Inside as well. Queen says, Javel. Oak says, Javel. Topaz says, Javel. That must have been when I got confused who the jester was. Queen said, we're really having a tea party while Noel waits, huh? Topaz says, poor Noel. Oak said, I'd love some chai. Bubba says, sure. Topaz says, highlighted. I'd love to see Logan rage to Celeste, huh?
One of my biggest sensory nightmares was when I would go swimming and I would come up for air and down a mouthful of pool water.
Oh my gosh. It is, I mean, it obviously is bad for you because it has chlorine. I mean, you know, one mouthful's not gonna kill you, but oh, it's the worst. It is so gross. But thank you, Jorge. Yes. I think that that is an understandable sensory nightmare to have. Yes, you were justified in that feeling. Thank you very much, Jorge. I appreciate the 10 bits. And Topaz, goodbye.
That is not state of the art. kbps isn't even an audio thing, that's a downloading thing. 44.1 or 48 kilohertz is the standard for
kilohertz
though.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Because she was doing kbps because she was doing percent. Okay, so she was doing it wrong. But thank you, Oak, for the 10 bits and the clarification. I don't know these words. I don't know smart things. But yes, Topaz, I feel like Celeste is the type of game I don't think I would do well with on stream. I certainly wouldn't be able to do a full 3 hours of it. Maybe someday one of those type of extreme platformers just as a brief punishment game for me. Topaz says, where did bro go? Jorge said, I think Logan should play Pizza Tower. I have! Jorge, wait, were you not there for the Pizza Tower streams years ago? It was hard. But we did, I think, 2, maybe 3 of them to get through it. Oak says he went to the room with the yellow shirt. Topaz says, okay, I'm glad that's the explanation. He went to the room with the yellow shirt. Queen said Logan looks so wrong in a yellow shirt. I don't know why. Topaz says the yellow shirt looks ugly. Queen says, it's like I'm looking at the missing member of the Wiggles. Hang on, chat. Hang on, chat.
No, I forgot about the Pizza Tower streams for some reason.
Can't believe y'all let me keep that yellow shirt on for that long.
Logan, don't listen.
Oh, looks like there's a TTS that I missed while
Haters gonna hate.
I missed part of that TTS. I saw it appearing on the screen. Said, Logan, don't listen to them. You look fly in yellow. Hate is gonna hate. I don't know, Clam. I feel like you're trying to sabotage me, maybe. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I remember one time a mutual friend of mine and Clam's, Kylie, had one time was giving me tips on fashion, and she specifically said, don't wear yellow or orange. You don't have the skin tone complexion or whatever, something like that for it. So thank you very much. Crystal said, Logan, do you have glasses and some jumper? I have like non-prescription lens glasses that I use for props on like acting gigs sometimes, and a jumper that's like a pullover sweatshirt. I don't have one of those, huh?
You also missed a TTS. But I also think you look nice in yellow.
Well, okay, well, thank you very much for the 10 bits. Oh, thank you. And I'll scroll up and find... Oh, there's a Jorge said, no, I forgot about the Pizza Tower streams for some reason. That's okay. It was fun. I enjoyed it. It was very stressful, but I enjoyed the heck out of that game. I should play some more of the chat. Oh, hang on, I gotta read some YouTube chat, though. Insert says, no, he is a big bro material. Rules card says, what art thou talking about? Insert says, Persona 5. Rules says, what's the Persona 5? Insert says, an emotional road trip. Jack says, you don't know Persona. It's the first piece of media to make me think about life. Insert says, there are at least 3 people with Persona profile picture, and Rules says that. Rules says, what is a Persona? Insert says, ... Jack says, it put me in a cycle of experience, the greatest story ever told. Gets depressed when it's over, realize I have no purpose in life, buy another Persona game to temporarily make the pain go away. It's like me with buying Transformers. Insta says, you're fiddling with Jack's button. Insta says, Ralsei would throw a great... Oh, hang on, it just scrolled without me. Oh, it scrolled so far without me. Oh, I'm so far behind on YouTube. Oh, wow, I'm far behind on YouTube. I might have to, just after I end the Twitch stream, like, just stay on YouTube and read chat here. I don't think I can, because I think the way it's set up that if Twitch ends, YouTube ends. Insta says Ralsei would throw a great tea party. Yay. Rule said, what with buttons? What? I don't see any. Jack says, I will not stand for this uneducated behavior. It should be mandatory to know what Persona is before stepping foot in this chat. But worry not, Rules. You will know. Insert says, metaphorically, if you plead. Null says, I did draw Ralsei as you Narukami once. Awesome. I bet it's adorable. Do you still have it? I'd love to see it if you want to post it in the Discord. Answer says peak. Rule says thou batting thy for the dark world, not as having that many video games. Jack says yes. This guy talks like he wrote the P3 contract. Logan wear a yellow shirt. Crystal says rower. Answer says bro thinks he's early game Igor. Crystal says yes to yellow shirt. Akechi, how you doing? Say long time no see. Logan, how are you, Akechi? Answer says become Morgana and wear your yellow bandana shirt. Akechi says sup guys. Answer says nice profile picture. Jack says Akechi. Insta says, oh my gosh, the name, the Goro Akechi. Jack says, the Goro Akechi. Akechi said, I've been here since the detective game and metaphor. It has been a while. Insta says, wow, I can't believe I'm in the same chat with the Goro Akechi, faints dramatically. Akechi says, is he okay? Has Joker come back? It's been a while. Crystal says, Akechi, it's been a while. Akechi says, hi, Crystal. Yeah, Joker hasn't been here in a while, Akechi. I'm sorry. Fruzy says, Logan seems slightly more handsome while wearing a yellow shirt. Do I need to change back into it? I want to be handsome. I want to be desirable to the women folk, huh?
Hello, friend. And Logan, I guess. There's a Hunger's game happening in front of my house. That's to say it's apparently the season. Please don't give me more stray kittens to take care of.
No! But you know, you're so good to them. And then they end up leaving to find home somewhere else. But Vero, it's so good to see you. How are you? We missed you last stream. I'm sure that you were probably sleeping and needed the rest, but how are you? Crap, I should probably listen to this so you guys aren't hearing this music and the clanking. But Vero, thank you for the 10 bits. Vero, I'm so behind on YouTube chat and I don't know what to do. Vero, thank you for being here, Vero. Oh, we can stop it. Can we stop it while it's like mid? Oh, we can. Looks like a touring band. They only do the touring part though. Okay, what happens if I let them go? And I send them over there and then, oh crap, I can't walk up. I wanted to put like Ralsei on the track. I can't endanger Ralsei's life. It's keeping the streets clean. Okay, what about you guys down here? Looks like Head Hathie's trying computer dating, huh?
Hey, I was nerfed with a bad fever. Beware YouTube, chat will enforce a slow mode there.
Thank you very much, Vera. Thank you for the 10 bits. By the way, you missed it, Vera. We have a new mod over on YouTube chat as well. Jax has now joined your ranks on the YouTube side of things. But yeah, we might need to do a slow mode over there. I'm so far behind. But you also missed it. Vero, chat made me wear yellow. And I'm getting very mixed messages about what that means. But thank you, Vero. Looks like Head Hathie's trying computer dating. What about you? Looks like Werewire's trying computer dating. Oh, you guys gonna date each other? Is this just you know, you're in the same room. You can just date each other now. Okay, so that was Queen's room. Oh, did I talk? Yeah, I talked to Rules twice. Oh, Tenna has a room. Oh wait, Rules is in here too. I'm sure that the TV guy will return any day now, and noticeth my brilliance. Now I'm sad that we gave him to Metaton before we came here, huh?
Oh, Logan, that is like the fourth rule to the genie wishes. Can't bring people back from the dead, can't make anyone fall in love, can't wish for more wishes, and oh yeah, can't make Logan attractive to the opposite sex.
I guess there are limits even to phenomenal cosmic power. But thank you, Clam, for the reality check. Yeah, I mean, I guess they don't really need to fit that in Aladdin when Genie's explaining everything, because that's just assumed. There's no way a genie could do that. But thank you very much, Clam. I'm sure that the TV guy... Okay, same as before.
For what it's worth, I thought you looked good in the yellow shirts.
Thank you! Thank you very much. I appreciate that, even if I look like a camp counselor. Isn't that what it was? But thank you, Jorge. I appreciate that. Thank you. And thank you both, Jorge and Clam, for the 10 bits each. You guys are awesome. My sweet frozen sundae, our relationship has never been more solid. Except I think the lamp put its hand on mine. Oh, that's the lamp. And it made me feel funny. But we will ignore that for love. My love for you shines brighter than any lamp. Wait, that's not a lamp, that's a coat rack. Never mind, huh?
It's okay, Logan, the gays still love you. And I'm sure women will one day love you too.
I'm sure one day. Thank you, Oak, for the 10 bits. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate all the love from the gay gentlemen out there. The problem is, like, as a straight man, there's not a lot I can do with the gay love. I would just love... Oh, we got a new chatter. Batter_Rano. I just noticed that on the overlay. Welcome, saying hello. Welcome. Bader? Is it Bader or Batter? I think it might be Bader. I think Batter has 2 Ds. Bader! Welcome, welcome, welcome! Let me give you the rundown real quick. Oh, what was that? Oh, thank you for the follow! I don't know what I did to deserve that other than just saying hi to you, but welcome. Let me give the rundown the channel. Thank you for the follow. We stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Right now, we just started Deltarune Chapter 4, and we're also going to be wrapping up our playthrough of Date Everything coming up on Tuesday. We're going to replace that game with something else. We're going to alternate games. So, and I read every comment in chat. I'm always behind. But I'm not too behind on Twitch. I'm very behind over on the YouTube side of things, which is kind of a reversal from what it usually is. But welcome. I'd love to know how you found the place, if you don't mind. But yeah, I'm going to read some more in the chat. Krista says, Logan, do you... oh yeah, I've read that. Krista says, turn into a minion. Cookie said, love how that's a quote now. Clam says, made an excessive amount of soap today. Are you starting a fight club in your house, Clam? Cookie said, gasp, Ralsei swore in baby language. Jorge said, Ralsei is so painfully British. Chuffed, bum, lift, British. Cookie said, Ralsei, if you've never had cake before, how did you taste test it before giving it to us? Ralsei didn't. Ralsei just trusted the process. Topaz says, you don't need to taste test cake. Cookie said, but what if something went wrong and you wouldn't know it to taste it? If it tastes bleh, though. Topaz says, then you can't bake a cake. Quicket said, but if it's called a trial run, though, you bake the cake, taste it. Then if it's said, see if it's good. Oak said, Logan wants a wife's sack? No, I just want a wife. Quicket says, add quote, I want a wife's hack. That's what it was. Could somebody marry me so I can have a wife's hack? Clam said, Logan, someone marry me. Women, lol, no. Quicket said, apparently if Tenna's here, Rules tries to get Tenna's attention, but Tenna's like, who's that weirdo? Chris, I don't know who he is at all. Oh, no, Tenna says that. Who's that weirdo, Chris? I don't know who he is at all. Quicket said, better than ocean water, honestly. Oh, yeah, because one time I was blasted by a wave and got a bunch of salt in my mouth. Jorge says, involuntary consumption of people's soup. Oh, what a way to describe a swimming pool. Or a hot tub, I guess, because it's warm. Quicket said, unless somebody pees in the pool, which in that case, that's the worst kind of water to get in your mouth. Oak says, I'm low-key shocked Logan hasn't even gotten out of Castletown yet. It feels even slower than normal, Logan. Topaz says, I play Celeste on stream with more skill issues than most, so you should be fine. I just, from the gameplay footage I've seen, it reminds me of those like really extreme Mario Maker levels. Over on YouTube chat, Akechi says, maybe you can get a girlfriend now then. Crystal says, get Logan a girlfriend for real. Jack says, I honestly thought Logan was a married man with kids when I found him. I mean that in the nicest way. He just seems like a great guy. That's like all my life goals, but all my life failures as well. Akechi says, what chapter is this? Insert says 4. Akechi says chapter 4. Crystal says change into a red shirt /J. Akechi says whew. Insert says yup. Crystal says also fine. Go change clothes. Frilzy says Logan definitely seems like a husband material. I'd love to be. That's what this shirt is that I changed back into. This is made of husband material. Insert says he shouldn't now. He truly looks like that cat. Akechi says change into a blue shirt for Chris. Insert says whatever Akechi says. Go wear blue. This is blue. It's like a deep blue. Akechi says, cats. Insert said the cat busted yet. Jack says his death was indirectly caused by a cat. Akechi says I got caught by a cat and pancakes. Insert says, dear gosh, it was. Morgana had gone down on my list now. Crystal says, stupid pancakes. His death was indirectly caused by pancakes. Akechi says, frowny. Insert says, delicious pancakes. Jack says, stop, that's his trigger word. Insert says, I can't talk here. I have Goro profile picture. Akechi says, did you just say pancakes? Insert says, my deepest apologies, Goro. Akechi, please forgive me. I didn't know. Jack says, you call yourself an Akechi fanboy. Akechi says, Loki, unleash you. Insert says, oh, save me. Akechi says, darn you, pancakes. Jack says, where's Ren when you need them? Akechi says, French toast is now number 1. Insert says, skedaddle away to the corner and hide. Jack says, rebellion blade will find you. Insert says, took me so long to spell skedaddle. Insert says, what? Oh gosh, what have I done? I've enraged my idol. Akechi said, I'm gonna insert spam of censor beeps and insert spam of censor beeps until you insert spam of censor beeps. Jack says, he's not even my favorite psycho detective, but I knew that was a bad idea. Insert Frulzy says, it's Morse code. Insert says, I'm sorry, Akechi, what can I do for you? Forgiveness and your grace. Rule says, thou hast foundeth me. Congratulations, I had no reward. Thou gettest a reward later. Akechi says, why is there a medieval speaker here? Cause it's Rule's card. Null says, I ate half a cake while watching. I was hungry. Insert says, nice. Akechi says, okay, I'm bored. Loki time. Null says, hi, Akechi. Frulzy says, oh man, no more yellow shirt. Insert says, oh gosh, not again. Akechi says, Loki, I unleash you. Oh, and there's Loki Persona 5, huh?
As someone who plays and enjoys both Keizo Mario Maker and speedrunning Celeste, you would not survive Celeste.
Nope.
I feel like you would be fine for the first few chapters and then it would take years to do 5 to 7, not even accounting for bonus stuff. I have 500 hours in Celeste.
Oh, and I still struggle a bit with chapters 6 and 7. See, that's how I feel. I'm not like saying that's a bad genre of game by any means. I'm just saying I don't think I'd be good at it. And I'm not sure watching me would be quite as fun as people might think. But I do appreciate the recommendations nonetheless. And thank you for the 10 bits. Let's play a bit more. I hope I'm getting slowly caught up. And it only touches your hand. Oh, no, that's right. It only touches your hand with permission. Can you say anything, Code Rack?
Oh, Prince Ralsei, look how many hats I've racked up. Your original hat? Oops, I seem to have lost it forever. No!
Ralsei's so much cuter with the hat.
My dear Prince, you need not your hat to hide your face anymore. I'm sure your friends will accept you if you just get plastic surgery. Ralsei, you better get plastic surgery to look more adorable.
My love for you shines brighter than any lamp. Well, there we go. And it only touches your hand with permission. My hot burning meteoric hunk, I feel so on fire with you. Almost as hot as the lampshade when it caressed my hair. I don't know how I felt about that. I want to forget it, I think. Yeah, lamp, you need to stop, like, sexually harassing them. Lamp. Lampshade or not, something about that lamp is really shady. I think I saw it walking between rooms repeatedly. And down the hall. Green room. Hey, what's that room over there? Your room?
Sorry, it's still really dusty and dirty, so...
So what?
So you can't go inside until I clean it.
We could just jump over this. Come on, what are you hiding that's that embarrassing? Last one, there's a fresh egg!
Susie! Wait! Later, suckers. Later. You can't command me what to do.
Your friends are still in Ralsei's room. Oh, game, I guess you can command me what to do. All right, can I leave this way? I'm gonna exit this way.
Also again, in the dojo fight with them, the lamp joins the fight thing and they all comment on it being weird because Rules is the lamp.
Rules is the lamp and just wants to be part of it. Thank you for the 10 bits, huh?
What if the green room is just a green room where you can pose characters like Animal Crossing?
Oh, yeah, for like the photo modes. I think that'd be delightful. Let's find out together. I hope that's what it is now. I'm going to be so disappointed if it's anything other than that. Now, Vero, thank you for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Oh. It's very somber. Not what I would expect from Ralsei. It's empty? My own room? I don't need a room. At least, that's what I thought. Is Ralsei the only one that's self-aware enough to realize that he's not real? So I never... You live here. Why do we have rooms and not you? Making you two happy is my purpose. If I think about it, there's no reason for me to have anything.
That's the stupidest thing I ever heard. You see this stupid excuse for a room? I don't care what the reason is. Me and Chris are gonna fill it up wall to wall until you have the most awesome room in the castle.
Susie!
Look, you can't be the only one with an empty room. It's too sad, you know? Wherever we go, we'll keep an eye out for furniture. Right, Chris? Come on.
I hope there's like a furniture collecting kind of feature in this chapter now. Chris, Susie is so nice. It makes my heart hurt. I don't really have any hobbies or interests. Baking, sewing, singing, those are all just things I thought to do for you two. But recently, I'm starting to feel like I'm developing my own opinions, my own likes, my own dislikes, my own desires, my own fears. Please, tell me, should a Darkner be feeling like this?
Of course not! What is wrong with you?
This is so messed up, Ralsei! You're a figment of our imagination! Yeah, please be yourself, bro. Be yourself. Be yourself. Chris, hearing that from you, I might just...
Alright, furniture piece number 1.
Thanks, Susie.
Let's go, Chris.
Can you please take this back? By process of elimination, this is the best thing in Ralsei's room. Huh?
Another fun fact, in Chapter 2 when Noelle is disguised in the festival game, she gives Queen a prize and Queen gives you the prize. If you give the prize to Ralsei, it gives him a Ralsei plushie in his room.
Oh!
But you gave it to Birdly, and it turned into a Birdly plushie. So
I hope you're proud of yourself. I didn't know it would have lasting effects. I just thought that'd be the funny thing to do. Now I'm sad. This is the problem with playing a game when it's just partway out and there's people aren't in chat to warn me about bad decisions I make. Thank you, Oak, for the 10 bits. Oh, I'm disappointed now. It's the best thing in Ralsei's room. But can we look at the window? The curtains are fluttering. Is there anything else we can click? No. Okay, so I guess that's everything in the castle, yeah? All right. Look at that. No. So we have completed... Oh, we're over the 3-hour mark. We're over the 3-hour mark. Did anybody post raid suggestions in the chat? Did anybody have any raid suggestions? I need to get back to the save point. Huh?
actually you did know it had lasting effects. You were going to give it to Ralsei, but chat paid you to give it to Birdly.
Was that...
Jorge, I watched that VOD a few weeks ago.
Was that why I did it? I just assumed that maybe I thought it'd be funny to give to Birdly, so it's chat! Huh?
Ralsei just got his room in the castle. Give him some time to get some furniture.
Okay, but unfortunately, Ralsei won't have the Ralsei plush that Mr. Tenna advertised so well, huh?
When we first walked in, I thought that was to mirror the window Chris broke out of.
That was, jumping out of the bathroom window to go slash the tires? Oh, maybe. Maybe. I do feel like there's got to be like some like anytime there's something foreboding, that's got to be foreshadowing something, huh?
Although chat didn't know either BC Ralsi's room wasn't available until chapter 4. Also boo.
Ah! Well, I mean, still, so we can't feel bad about it, but it's always like, crap, I missed out. But it's nothing major, but thank you very much for the 10 bits. I need to catch up in chat, though. Thank you, all of you, for the 10 bits. Quickita said Logan and Jorge's TTS went off while you were changing. Another, Oak says another, I should play some more in the chat. Okay, I say that too much. I'm sorry. Oak says, Vero. Topaz says, that car is starting to annoy me. I'm sorry I was in there too long. Vero says, hi. Quickita said, hey, Vero, you missed Logan being a Wiggles. Oak said, we need a counter for that or something. It's happened at least 5 times. Vero says, hi, Katie. Quickita said, captions, I can't endanger Rossi's life. Oak said, I was going to say that about the playing in chat, but I forgot to send it because of slow mode. Vero says, do we? Oak said, I will never get over Vero being straight up beautiful in their exclusive face reveal. I know, the Vero face reveal I saw was half feline, but I mean, that's a very exotic look being part cat. There's where Bader came in, saying hello. I hope you're enjoying your time here, Bader. Topaz says, hiya. I gotta scroll down a bit here. Bader says, I found you on YouTube. Oh, awesome. So I should check the YouTube chat, and maybe I'll see where you found me there, so thank you. Queen says, add quote, I want a wife's hack. Could somebody marry me so I could have a wife's hack? And Oak says, if we don't get to the tennis stuff that Logan missed on stream tonight, may I suggest a subscriber VC thing for it? Probably not tonight, because I have work early tomorrow, but maybe sometime soon. I know Tiff wanted me to do some subscriber VC of the extra date everything stuff. So maybe tomorrow evening after I post the schedule. Actually, tomorrow evening I'm gonna have to edit some videos for like Tuesday and Wednesday on TikTok. But then after that, if I have time, maybe I'll pop in the VC there. And Topaz says, I have 13 cats? Did like some of them have kittens or something? That is a lot of cats. Over on YouTube, let's see. Insta says, what the heck? Akechi says, that's more like it. Jack says, down Akechi-kun. Don't do that. Don't do it, Akechi-kun. Fruzy says, what? Insta says, wasn't expecting that. Jack says, what? Null says, rules. Please make Akechi only be able to act. Oh, and I gotta scroll up because it just, crap, where'd it go? I hate it when it does this. Now I gotta scroll up and find where I left off. Oh, and it's so far. Oh, I gotta scroll up so far. Akechi says, that's right, we're talking about this, taking this whole thing down, right? Loki Insta says, I'm a horrible Akechi fan. What could I do for your forgiveness? Loki nods. Jack says, this is what happens when Joker leaves Crow on Act Freely. Akechi says, you're all going down. Loki says, nods again. Insta says, there's nothing we can do. Akechi says, that's enough, Loki. Oh, there's Bader saying hello. So Bader, thank you for being on both. Insta says, we have been spared. Chris says, welcome in, Bader. Bader says, hello, chat. Does he have Twitch? Oh, I'm glad that you were able to find it. Insta says, yep, he's more popular on Twitch most times. Vera says, oh, whoops, let me fix that. Put 2 minutes on accident. Krista says, what? Jack says, why? Krista says, blame Vero/J. Vera says, I'm bad with math, y'all. Oh, another one. Ryle C, spelled differently. Saying, wait, have you been here before, Ryle C? Welcome. If not, we stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Actually, stick around because pretty soon I'm going to be giving a lowdown in the chat for everybody. Welcome, Ryle C. Fruzy says, Logan, please put in the yellow shirt before you end stream. Crystal says, welcome in, Ralsei. I can't change, not again. Jack says, that's a bit much, no. Vera said, how am I supposed to know? 90 seconds equals 1 minute, 30 seconds. Insta says, bit more than much. Vera says, I got it. Null says, I said the Ralsei, though, is pretty old and doesn't match my current standards. Well, I'm excited to see it. Vera said, Krista, we got to enforce slow-mo to the start of every stream. Probably just Deltarune streams on YouTube if necessary. Insta says, no way. Vera said, I'll remove slow mode when he catches up, I promise. Is the Twitch rule as well as YouTube now. Joker says, I leave for months and Akechi and Loki destroy the place. Oh, there's Joker. Crystal says, Joker. Insta says, we need you, Joker. Joker said, here you go, Persona. Arsene says, ... I'm starting to think some of these may be the same person. Bader says, hello, hi, Bader. Crystal says, Arsene, why is whole P5R cast here? Insta says, when I come back to a Logan stream, I would never expect this. Arsene says, I am thou art I. Joker says, dang right. Insta says, this doesn't feel like a Logan stream. The Akechi, Loki, Ren, and Arsene, where am I? Crystal says, Arsene, what the heck you doing here? Jack says, there's literally no way. Crystal says, we're now a P5R chat. Akechi says, well, if it isn't Joker with a surprise. Insta says, any chatters who are paying attention to the chat more than Delta? Joker says, why are you destroying the place? It was peaceful before I left and now it's heck. Bader says, what? You and me both, Bader. Jack says, this is why YouTube chat is best chat. Akechi says, that doesn't matter anymore. Persona. Joker says, Persona. Insert says, this doesn't feel normal. Krista says, I don't know why, but I feel EP. Bader said, poor Ralsei. Loki says, attacks. Arsene attacks. Insert says, peak battle right here. Jack says, Loki nulls dark Arsene. Arsene knocks Loki to the ground. Insert says, Goro better with this battle. I feel like maybe I should skip. We should have a rule where I somehow can know how to skip role-playing stuff in chats. Bader says, no. Null says, I gave it to Susie. Ketchy says, why? Why did I lose to criminal trash like you? You're a regular guy living in an attic. Why did I lose? I'm an ace detective. I shouldn't have lost. Insert says, he is an ace detective, a celebrity, you could say. Jack says, more like an ace defective. Joke says, doesn't matter if you're worse or better, you just gotta be smarter. Your past made you like this. It isn't who you are. Insert says, meanwhile, lost to friends and teammates. To heck with that. Jack says, was extremely particular with his life now grades and public image. Ketchy said, don't give me that grade bull. Why'd I lose? Why do you have to be that? Something. Why'd I have to don't? Insert said somehow the trash living in the attic is winning. Vera said we're over 3 hours mark. We'll enforce a longer slow-mo until he catches up. Apologies. Vera said I just put random number in. Hee. Chris said bear it a little longer. Joker says he'd be able to overcome my problems instead of running from them. I'm trying to help you. Crystal with Linktree. Akechi says, and after all of that, that's what you have to say. We could have been rivals, perhaps even friends. Truly a shame. Vera said I'm for skipping role-playing stuff was not related to the game you're playing. I think I should. Yes. Jack says Akechi-kun. Oh, I caught up on YouTube. Now I need to catch up on Twitch. Oak says at least with Logan and Celeste, specifically most other people could probably do it. Topaz says just play chapters 1 to 4, Celeste, please. Oak says he's just notoriously bad at platformers. Clem says watching an 8-hour stream of Logan trying to wave dash would be like, I think it would break me. Vera said, oh, wait. Oh, you know, guys, I gotta ask you, so, off stream when I did all the stuff and explored more before, like with Susie, click things twice, somebody mentioned wave dashing in the church. I can't remember who. So wave, what is wave? Is that where you jump and then dash? Is that how that works? Vera said Logan is bad at everything. Bader said you deserve a voice acting job. First, you talk fast. Second, your voice changing. Something like that. Thank you, Bader. I actually do professional acting and I've done a little bit of voice work. So thank you, Bader. Quiggy decided if Logan ever does Celeste, he should totally turn on the speedrunner timer so the game can track how long it takes for him. Lol. Bader says, Ralsei. Quiggy said, Logan, we went over this at the start of chapter 3. He is aware that he's just an object. He dropped the lore. The dark world is just that objects from light world. No, and I get that, but I'm wondering, is he the only one who knows that? Like, do any of the other people in the dark world know that as well? That was the question I had. Sorry if I was confusing. Bader said I played Deltarune 2 times, except for chapter 4, but don't worry, fellow streamer, I will not spoil the game. Oh, thank you. So if you need help, ask anybody, including me. Thank you, Bader. Vera said, little blush, Ralph say such cutie. Bader says, oh, Quigita said, well, now I know what to do if I ever play Deltarune, lol. Bader says, hashtag, I am old. If you know, you know. Vera said, yeah, we're talking about my face reveal, laughing. Oak said, I was just thinking about Vero, and my first thought is that Vero is low-key gorgeous. Vera said, you flatter me. Oak said, I still feel like you should show the exclusive face reveal at least to Logan. Oh wait, is there another one besides the cat one? Because it deserves far more than me. He's your Transformers boss. Do I get to see a real one? Crystal says, I still don't know what Vera looks like. Vera says, maybe the day he catches up to my Transformers stuff. Vera says, oh, is that Lancer on her back? It is. Earlier in the game, Ralsei splatted on the ground and Ralsei's deceased splatted body was following us around and it was adorable. Oak says, I hope you know that every time I see the word puzzles on the internet, I try to screenshot it and send it to you. Crystal says, yep. Topaz says, tell me what game you're going to start playing when you finish one of the games now. I'm actually deciding tomorrow. I've narrowed it down. I'll tell you a couple of the options, Topaz. Persona 5 Strikers. 100 Line, Last Defense Academy. We might go straight into Great Ace Attorney. We might try a little bit of Murder on the Yangtze River. We might try another shorter game like Me Side. I've got like a list of options. Vera said it's enjoyable to get puzzles references in Deltarune. Crystal says Susie can carry him. Vera said he probably hasn't decided. Topaz says ugh. Oak says yeah, Vera gets my exclusive updates for my playthroughs of Deltarune. Also send a screenshot of the greatest character to show up shortly in chapter 4. We get to it next stream. Quigita said I'm so sleepy right now. Oak said haha. Logan said doo-doo. Oak said I think Logan has decided what game he's doing, but he's announcing it on Monday in the schedule. Actually, I know I'm gonna announce it during my break at work. I'm gonna decide it during my break at work tomorrow and announce it tomorrow in the schedule. Quigita said, I mean, a Pippins in the TV world did mention how Chris borrowed something from Caddy once. Oh, and the object became solid in the TV world. That's right. Huh?
There is another one. I'm the only one who got the full reveal. BC, I wanted to draw puzzles and then I tried drawing puzzles and failed, but I may try again. And you too can get the full reveal if you catch up in Transformers.
I will do that. I've actually been doing quite a bit of that, and I'm getting close. I'm getting closer. So Vero, I get that face reveal once I catch up in Transformers chat. So thank you, Oak, for the 10 bits. Vera said, yeah, Oak got a real one. I think it was something about art. I don't remember. Chris said me and Katie advertised Yangtze River. Quigita said, yes, Yangtze River propaganda. Topaz with a hydrate command. Thank you very much, Topaz. Wait, crap. We didn't get any raid suggestions, did we? Quigita said, reminder, Yangtze River is not a short game, so I'm all out for waiting longer for the Yangtze streams. Vera said, oh, that's why. Said, gotta read more to stop him from catching up. Crystal says, ... There, 3 hours, 19 minutes, 24 seconds. I caught up to chat for the first time of the night. Yeah. Let me take a look at YouTube chat. There might be more stuff there. Inser says, finally caught up. Joker says, Akechi, what do you mean? Jack says, this is literally peak story in chat. Inser says, never knew YouTube could be this much better than Twitch. Akechi says, I gotta scroll up a little bit. Akechi says, shoots the pedal to close the door. Jack says, always has been, now we push it to its full potential. Akechi says, promise me that you'll change Logan's heart. One more try, he must have it changed, please, Joker. Inser says, Ren is going to change it for his own reasons. How sad, Akechi deserves better. Jack says, oh, but we can't allow our Messiah's heart to be changed. How can we? Inser says, it's another Logan. Trust. Topaz says he caught up. Quick said, think of the very salute Noelle waiting alone at her house for her crush stream. I love the idea that that's going on. Oh my gosh! So I was looking at my phone to see if maybe anyone that we know is live. And an hour ago, I got a text from like one of my favorite friends who lives in a different state. He's been in the chat before under the name Dimooch, and my buddy Josh. And just like a random text saying hi. I'm excited. I love hearing from him. I got to remember to text him after the stream. I hope I don't forget. But Queen Katie says, thank you, Salute, for the very Noelle waiting at home for her crush stream. Oak said, thank you for the very Noelle still waiting stream. It made me smile. Queen said, see y'all next time for the a certain text box. Vera said, thank you for the very Queen stream. And Crystal with some last minute raid suggestions. Thank you, Crystal. I'm so sorry that we always have to like dump so much responsibility onto you for that, but I really appreciate it. You deserve a raise. You already get cat pictures. I should either send you more cat pictures or I don't have a dog, otherwise I'd send you dog pictures as well. But thank you so much, Crystal. I really appreciate it. I'm copying these over. Oak said, it's been 3 hours, 17 minutes since Logan promised Noelle he would study at her house. To be fair, that's not like a whole lot of time in the day. So in universe, they went to church in the morning and like, we're gonna come over and study. I don't think we ever said exactly what time we're gonna come over and study. It could very well be that evening, or maybe I'm just a bad friend. Or maybe we are just going to be fashionably late so that all of Noelle's desire will be just oozing all over the place. Chris says, thank you for the fluffer, I'll say stream. Topaz said, send me cat pictures. I guess I could post some of the pet pictures channel occasionally. And Vera said, for cat pics, Chris said, raise one pepper picture and one pepper video. I do have a few pepper videos. I'm sure that this has already been posted, but let me post the link tree in the chat here on Twitch. And then I'm going to copy it over to YouTube as well. I'm sure Crystal's probably racing to post it there before I do. But for anyone who's lurking, there is our link tree. That's got links to all of our social media accounts, including a Discord invite link, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, all that good stuff. Feel free to check it out or ignore it as you see fit. There is never any pressure on any of those things. They're just there if you feel so inclined. Tomorrow, I will be posting the schedule for this upcoming week, and we'll be announcing whatever game that we're going to be doing next after the Date Everything ends. So be sure to keep an eye out for that. I'm checking to see which one of our raid suggestions has the fewest number of viewers, and it looks like it is this one here. And that's the one we're going to prioritize. So let's go ahead and start populating our raid and get our raid message. Oh, looks like it's already been done by Crystal and Oak, but I can copy that over to the clipboard. Over on YouTube, let's see. Joker says, fine, I'll change his heart. I'll make the calling card and put it in Discord. Wait, I think you already did that once, Joker. And I still get behind in chat. Answer says, if there isn't a calling card in Logan's Discord by morning, I'm disappointed. Jack said, Jax posted a link tree. Thank you, Jax. Crystal said, see you guys next stream. Answer says, if I join Discord, I'm officially in the low cult. Crystal says, yes. Answer says, bet I am joining. Let's see if I missed anything else over here. On Twitch, Crystal says, yeah. Oak says, good night, everyone. Topaz says, good night, Oak. Fear said, rest well, everyone. And Topaz says, let's go. Yes, thank you all for hanging out with me. I have been enjoying these Deltarune streams so much. I'm sorry that I'm so disorganized. I get so far behind in chat, but it means the world to me that so many of you, both here on Twitch and over on YouTube, are spending your precious time to hang out with me. I love and appreciate you all. You guys are amazing. Have a wonderful Monday. I'll post the schedule there. We'll see you Tuesday for Date Everything to wind that up, or wrap that up. And then Thursday, we'll continue from here and finally go see Noelle. And it'll be wonderful. Crystal says, baby. Oak says, shake my head, Logan, skip my desire message. Oh, did I skip it? Where is it? I can't find it. Oak says, it's okay, Logan, we love you. Oak says, good night. I gotta find it. Where was the desire message? Study of the house. I don't see it. Oh, there we go. Logan, please never describe desire as something canoes. There we go. Enjoy the raid. See you Tuesday. Enjoy the raid. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, bye. Bye, bye. Over on YouTube, Jack says good night to all. Hope to see you all next stream. Love you all. Good night to you, especially Logan. It says good night to all, and to all good night, especially you, Goro, and Akechi. An amazing job getting modded. Jax, it says, and to you too, Logan. Yes, good night to everyone there, to you on YouTube, and to those watching the VOD. Good night as well.